Um,
I'm streaming right now too.
Do I even have a good backdrop for this? Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're live streaming. We're gonna find out what happened to the what the end result of our failures from last week is going to be, and hopefully we can do better this week than we did last. Unfortunately, the reality is if we do, we can't really call ourselves critical fail anymore. But hopefully we can get out of this mess.
Stream's on. Is everyone good to go?
Yep, I'm good to go.
So reiterate for me, somebody, what you... I'm hesitant to say accomplished last time.
So last time a big shit sandwich just landed right on top of us.
You kind of picked it up and ordered it yourself.
And we ate it a lot. We got full.
Yeah. You kept eating. Just over and over again. Not sure why.
Trees are apparently guardians of great evil. They seal away giant pits that come out of nowhere and sneak up and try to party wipe you.
Yeah, there was literally no way we could have ever turned around at any point in time from where we are now. So
but loot.
Yeah, but loot. Well, he did
Put
find
it on
one
my
nice
fucking
dagger.
tombstone, all right?
The one thing
Yeah,
we
which
did,
we
the
couldn't-
one thing we did
which we
find, you didn't
couldn't
want to take.
I should have just religion checked that shit and be like, hey, God, come on. Kind of in a tight spot, just saying.
Well, hindsight is probably better than your dark vision, apparently.
Yeah.
So for anybody who missed last week, we went to investigate the tree, ran into a couple people who were hanging out by the tree and scared them and made them feel like the world was weird in some way by accusing them of being sand race. They buggered off really quick, which is probably the smart thing for them to do. We investigated the tree, found out that the tree was growing on top of an ancient building of some sort. We were able to, after a lot of work, break our way in for some reason, because we thought that would be cool. Found a pit, jumped down into the pit, and continued exploring. Found a stairwell, which was broken, but we thought, well, the heck with that, we'll just keep going. And in trying to navigate the stairwell, a couple of us have fallen a few times, including one of us who has now shattered his femurs. And we lost our rope in the process.
Yes, exactly.
With a series of a few, maybe critical fails. I would say, what was it, like 5?
Literally 4 in a row, right?
It was like within 8 rolls, I think I rolled 5 ones. It was something like that.
Not good luck. Let's see if that changes this.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be great.
By the way, did you share that drawing yet with everybody?
No, there's like practically nobody here yet.
Yeah,
I'm going to wait for the
okay.
right time. Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the break, maybe just leave it up on the screen.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Jesus Christ! All right, so you're not sure what time it is because you're all underground and none of you have watches, and you've been a little bit preoccupied with other things than keeping track of the time. Also, the torch that Braun was carrying has gone out, so he is in complete darkness. He can't see anything, but you guys can see with your dark vision.
Okay.
Half Elfendorf. You were on the, I believe it's eighth story down.
Yes.
Braun is on the 2nd story down.
Right, something like that.
Correct. Yes. Oh.
So I guess the discussion has to be made right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys want me to go get help, or do you want me to try and get you out?
There's literally nothing you can do. So I think going for help.
Let me do an investigation real quick, see what I can find in the debris near me.
Okay. Looking for rope, yeah. Okay.
I'm looking for rope and possibly something to make a grappling hook out of at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do.
Let's see. What do you find? You do find a piece of metal that used to be part of a wagon wheel, or it looks like part of a wagon wheel. You're not sure what it was. That would probably work for a grappling hook. Unfortunately, when you find a coil of rope, you touch it, and it basically just crumbles into dust when you try to pick it up. It's way too old to be of use. You do have a hook. At least
All right.
what you think might be a serviceable hook.
So I have a hook and no rope. But I do know where some rope is.
At the bottom of the pit.
Well, there's another coil get us out of the pit. Remember we tied it off to get that in?
Yeah. I think you should just climb that and get out of here, dude. I'm telling you. Like I know. Like in game, we must be practically shouting to relay this information, but I think that's our best bet. Is you just go. Like the amount of rolls we would have to do to get us the fuck out of here.
There's only
such
one.
a disadvantage.
You only have to make
What do you mean
one
there's
to
only
climb up to the top of those stairs.
What?
It's a difficult one though for you, because you're going to be carrying.
Oh, you
both
mean
of guys.
if I climb with my things?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I fudge it, we both die. Like we're fucked.
Yeah.
Well, you can still make
Yeah,
you can still make a dex roll to catch yourself.
Well, with my -2, I'm sure. Do we both get to make a dex roll? Like, can he?
He can catch
oh my
himself with
God,
his
what
arms
was
and
that
pull him up.
movie? Yeah. Oh my
But,
God, there was a movie
That means
about
he
this.
will slip out of the harness and you will continue falling.
Yeah. I will fucking die, and I don't think even a 20 Constitution roll is going to save me from that fall.
From there, can they see the bottom?
No, not
Yeah,
at all.
no.
Their dark vision only goes, what, 60 feet? They
Yeah.
can barely see a U.
Mm-hmm.
In fact,
Well,
they
I just thought
actually
maybe
can't
if it was
see
only
you.
like 9 levels, down.
It's we know for a
Maybe
fact it's not
heck
because
with
I
it, right?
lit something up and tossed it, and we didn't even hear it hit the bottom. I don't think
That was the prior room.
that was the what.
You also accidentally
was
kicked
the
something
room.
off here, and it did the same thing. You've
Yeah.
tested both rooms.
Which apparently we couldn't figure out because we don't know art.
Yeah, you're not very artistically minded.
Nope. So yeah, I say Braun should just fucking get out of here.
Well, I still have to climb up too because I jumped down once.
Right,
So,
right. You have to climb up once though, and then haul out. Do you really want me to do this? Do you guys want me to do this strength roll to see if I climb us out of here?
I think it'd be funny.
I am all about the theatrics then, so let's do it.
Okay, the way this is going to work is
Hit me with it. Mm-hmm.
you're going to need to roll an 18 to succeed flat out.
Okay, and
If you
mean-
get
you mean
if you get 17, then you only go up to the second to like the level where Braun is. If you get
Mm-hmm.
16, then you're one under him. That's as far as you'll be able to get before
okay,
you run out of
I
energy.
see.
Because you're fucking injured, you're tired, you've been casting, you've like fallen 3 times and had to catch yourself with your hands, so your hands are
Mhm.
really hurt.
it's got 2 diseases.
You're starting to
Okay.
sweat a lot.
Here we
That
go.
could just be the. Ooh, all right. You managed to go up 1 floor
Jeez Louise.
before you gotta stop and take a rest.
All right.
Can we afford to take a short rest right now?
Yeah, can we?
I don't know. Do you want to?
I don't know. About his diseases worry me.
Well, the bone rot one isn't going to affect me anytime soon, but the other one, we don't know.
You don't know what it is
Mm-hmm.
because you failed that check.
Do I? Yeah, I was about to say, am I? So, am I showing any symptoms that? Let me rephrase that. Like, do I feel like I'm showing any symptoms of could I do another roll because of some symptoms I might be having?
You can
Okay,
try to
yeah,
medicine
check.
yourself.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yes, you do notice something.
Mhm.
The veins on your hand where you scratched yourself They're starting to. They're a little bit darker around where you cut yourself, and the cut is still weeping a little bit. It's not quite closed up.
Really?
No,
So
you
what does
bandaged
that?
it.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure what that is. You've never seen this disease before.
Oh, okay. Wow, must be some fucked up shit then.
It might just be that no matter how good you roll, it's just beyond your expertise.
Or
That's
it could be
fine.
something we've never fucking heard of or something, you know. I mean, this is an
Also
ancient
possible,
fucking
yes.
tomb, you know. So yeah, I get you. I get you.
The ancient illness that killed the civilization.
God damn it! Yeah, now I'm gonna bring it back to town. Just that
I
would be
wouldn't
my
do something
fucking
like
legacy.
shit.
We'll
Yeah.
wipe out the city. Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh Jesus, man!
Think of all the experience for
Call
killing
you
an
Typhoid
Yeah.
Man.
I get resurrected as like a level 200 undead or something. It's like, hey, wiped out a whole fucking town. I don't have to tell you. It's just up there. Okay.
Do
So
you
I
have-
can't do it. What?
Do you have anything that can fix his legs?
No, I healed him. Like he already got some healing juice, but that was not enough to
So-
fix the legs.
So we're on a new level. I'm going to do
7th
an
level,
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
let's do an investigation and see what all we can see on this level.
I'm okay with that. You want to? Well, I mean, I guess I should roll it because you're on my back. It'd be a little bit difficult for you to do that.
I can just kind
Plus-
of flail around and see what I see.
Plus
yeah,
the fact
yeah.
if we don't need two people with a bunch of diseases, one person with a bunch of diseases is
yeah.
What's three when you've
okay.
got two?
There's no time for reason. What do I see?
You don't see much of anything. Your angle is not very good from on your dwarven friend's back. Grint,
Apparently, I don't
however,
see rope either. Oh,
Grint does not find any rope, unfortunately, but you do find a flask that is still sealed tight with wax on the top.
really?
Mm-hmm.
It's the antidote to the diseases.
Do I? Yeah, right. Can I do an Arcana check on that? Is that what I would roll for to figure out what this potion is? I know.
Yes, that is the correct thing. You have no idea. It's not see-through, so you can't identify by color. You're not sure if uncorking it to smell it would be a good idea. So you're pretty much just judging.
Right. Well, honestly, considering how dire our straits are, I believe that uncorking it and taking a whiff might not be the worst idea.
All right.
So I am going to, open it, and then I'm going to do the thing that people do, or smart people do when they need to smell something. They don't like put the bottle up to their fucking nose. They waft the fumes towards them. Yeah.
With that,
Yes.
what is it? Pretentious hand wave.
Yeah, it is quite pretentious.
Yeah, go
Does
for
he
it.
need to roll for something?
Oh, what do I need? Another Arcana roll?
Yeah, another Arcana. Arcana is for general potion making
Gotcha.
and stuff.
Damn it.
You're not sure what it is, but it smells disgusting, to say the least.
All
Just like
smells
medicine.
bad. Yeah. I know what you're thinking.
You know what I'm thinking? Do you?
Take a big old swig.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Could be fucking poison.
Well,
Could
you
be.
do have a crippled elf that you could experiment on.
Could be a potion of, of levity.
Fucking- He's back there
Just
like, dude,
float
let
on
me
his
just
way
fucking
out.
drink it. I don't even care if it's poison at this point. I'd rather be dead.
Well, my character is probably not completely with it.
Just a little bit, yeah.
You're a little bit delirious from getting revived by magic after falling 8 stories and barely surviving.
And
You
shuddering
got
both
a
your
really
legs.
high survival roll.
So you're probably in a little bit of pain.
This would be so fucked though. Like, what if it is poison? Like, we just heal him back to life and they just, fucking dead again. It'd be
Then you
terrible.
Then you could heal.
Then
him.
No,
Yeah,
I'm out of spells. I'm out of spells.
The able-bodied
You could do a ritual.
He's already dead, guys. You
Oh.
hear me? Just cut out right
Yeah,
there.
you're right. What'd you say, Esky?
the able-bodied dwarf is probably less dangerous to experiment on than the crippled elf.
Do you want me to give it to you? You want to do this?
Is it what Grint would do?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Well, then I'll. At this point, you
Are you
tell
gonna-
me it's medicine.
Yeah, I'm like, and Darren, you're probably thirsty. I think I got something good for you here.
Or I take it from him and I take a swig.
Right.
What
You take a
happens?
swig,
Yeah,
and
no
you
reason
don't
not to
take
trust
the
him.
entire thing. This potion has 3 uses. This is a potion of heroic strength. Your strength is boosted to 25 for 8 hours. It doesn't fix your legs, though. You're still a cripple.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Can I carry him out?
I was about to say that,
You're
like,
pretty
I'm just on
strong.
the backpack, and he's just like his biceps just bulge anime style. Just,
That's basically what happens. He just breaks them out, and
Popeye.
it's like Popeye with spinach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
he just breaks them out.
That's pretty
Do
good
it.
stuff, Grant. You might want to take a swig.
Can I also
Yeah,
take
you
a
got
swig
some
of that?
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still going
That
on.
then it'll only have 1 use left. Don't forget to
Oh.
write it down, by the way.
Okay. So one more use of what is it called? Heroic strength.
Potion of heroic strength. Set strength to 25 for
You
8
said it had
hours.
3 uses. You mean just 3 uses, not 3.
Yeah,
It
I
was
thought
enough
you
for,
meant,
like-
I thought
it
you
was
meant
enough for,
3
like,
effects.
All right,
I
okay.
got
like
you.
3
okay, I
drinks.
just want to make
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah. If that's the case, then I will also take a swig.
Okay.
Climb
And you say it
yourselves
boosts
outta
my
here.
strength to 25?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't forget what your strength was before until turn it
16.
back down.
Yeah, 16. I'll be able to watch the fucking vid anyway. So yeah. Holy shit. So with this renewed vigor, I'm gonna give this a shot, I guess. And can he assist me? Can we both just climb out of this together?
Yeah, he's gonna
There's
show
no
the
way for him to
guns, isn't
assist
he?
you.
Yeah, right. 'Cause- Okay, that was stupid, I guess.
That would be
I'm
stupid.
gonna.
show.
It would. I'm gonna fucking go for it. I'm going for it.
Gonna make another attempt. All right, this attempt will be
Fuck.
okay. You go up another. I was gonna say this attempt will be made at a -2 penalty, but it's okay. You go up another 2 stories.
All right.
Wait, you had a 25 strength though.
That's correct. Which brings me to +7 strength.
Oh, I see. Okay, never mind. I see.
Yeah, no, it's not 25 strength.
Okay,
It's
not
a
25.
ability
overall.
score of
Okay,
25.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not a 25 bonus. You need like 100 strength for that. Something
Yeah,
ridiculous.
something ridiculous.
Literally like god level stats.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we've gone up 3 stories.
So
Let's
you're
do
on
an
level 5.
investigation real quick.
Want to investigate again? Okay.
Hey, it helped last time.
5th floor. You're 4 floors under. Grint looks around and. Are you looking for anything in particular, or just looking around?
Again, I'm looking for rope.
Do not find anything of use.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Is there anything of note on this story?
There's a few interesting things, but nothing really useful to you.
Okay. Any doors to other areas or
Unfortunately, there are no doors here. No,
Shit.
okay.
I don't think this is a door floor.
All right. I'm feeling pretty good. You want to just
You want to do it? Fucking go for it,
Yeah,
dude.
like-
Use that.
All right. Is there a way that I can carry him out or
Yeah, you guys can like swap the harness, and he can set you up with like the climbing picks, and he can just kind of hold on to your back rather than having to be harnessed up.
Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to roll a strength check and try to carry Grint out on arm strength.
Same rules
That'd be
for you.
great.
You get no penalty though, because you're at this point, you're buffed up, quite literally.
So he's basically like Joe Swanson from Family Guy.
Great.
Oh,
You
snap.
you're like, oh, what's that story about like the mountain climber who like, never mind, you won't know what I'm talking about.
94.
Okay,
so
then.
you pull yourself out of the pit, and you actually at this point, Grint can actually just lean down to help Braun up.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys do that since Grint saved his strength on the way up with that fantastic roll. The journey was actually quite easy, and all three of you are back at the top of the stairs now.
And I'm like, let's get the fuck out of here.
So, with my legs in this condition, is there any? Well, how about we go back out, and if that barrel is still there, we can probably use some boards from it to splint my leg.
An idea. Yeah, we could probably find boards around here to splint your legs. If you want to spend another moment in here.
No, I'd rather get out and then
Let's
worry
go.
about-
Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, like at this point, I'm
Let's
making
go.
my way towards the rope, getting out of here.
The door at the top of the stairs is closed, and you did not leave it that way.
Oh, jeez.
Alright.
Okay. Didn't that one? Oh yeah, it slid into the wall. Okay. Grint, can you punch this door down?
I don't know about punch, but maybe push down. So there's no way to open this door. Is that what you're telling me?
We haven't looked for one yet.
I investigate for a panel or something to hit to open this door.
All right. You search around, and you actually, with your keen eyes, spot a small button. Braun is still kind of just flailing in the dark because there's no torch lit anymore.
I use light on my what exactly? I guess I've got that broken bone still. I'll just light the fucking broken bone.
All right, you cast light on the broken bone.
And I hand it to him.
All right.
Now it's a weird pseudo torch.
Yeah, it's something. So I push this button.
Okay, you push the button and the door slides back open.
Excellent. So then I peek around the corner looking for what the fuck closed this door, thinking maybe it might have happened naturally or maybe it didn't.
But you don't see anything.
All right, so I push forward then, heading back towards that door that led to the fucking sacrificial pit or whatever.
Okay. The four of you begin to make your way back through the main hall.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
What?
Did you say 4?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Perception check to see who's with us, I guess.
Okay. Well, you don't need to even perception that. There's a older looking fellow with very, very odd green-blue skin walking behind all of you.
I go,
Very grand
sweet
robes.
Jesus, Griffin! What?
He seems nonplussed by your response.
I go, who are you? And I'm reaching for my axe, and I was like, yeah, no.
He looks at you oddly and says something in a language you don't understand. I don't think any of you understand it. Let me check your
What would that
pages.
language be?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, I got you.
And none of you guys know this. He speaks to you in a language that you don't understand, and folds his hands inside of his robes.
I'm pantomiming out of my mouth, and then putting my hands over my ears, trying to be we can't understand you.
Hey,
Let's see. What he did.
he hasn't harmed us or anything yet. We just take him with us. They wanted proof of Sandrays.
So this guy, can I see his feet?
Can see his feet.
What do it look like?
He has normal-looking feet, except for they have 6 toes on each
Okay.
foot.
I'm gonna do a history check to see if I know of a race of people who had 6 toes. Fuck.
Aside from some dwarf clans, you don't know anybody who is known for having 6
And is-
toes.
Is
Okay.
he normal size or is he giant sized?
He's quite tall, actually. He's you'd probably place him at a little bit over 7 feet. He's a tall
Damn.
guy, but he's within the realm of human possibility.
but he's old as fuck.
We've been seeing some pretty big doors and stuff around here. I don't know, maybe from that.
Like tall 7-toed people. Yeah. Or 6, whatever it was.
Okay, I greet him in what little Elvish I can actually speak. Does he respond or?
He does not. He looks at you oddly as well.
Okay, I would talk to him in Dwarvish then, and I give him a Dwarvish greeting. Does he respond to that?
He responds to you in some kind of dialect of Dwarvish that you don't quite get.
No.
It's like trying to speak Spanish to an Italian speaker.
Is there a way I can do like an insight check? Can I glean like his meaning?
You can try, yeah.
Dude.
You're kind of lost here.
Okay.
His mannerisms and his movements are a little bit too weird for you to get.
I would like to continue talking, see if he starts to say like something I can pick up on. I ask him what's he doing here in Dwarvish, you know?
You ask him what he's doing here, and he's clearly trying to explain something to you. But you have a harder time picking it up, as he's clearly using like names and not clear, like short words.
I guess I motion to the door and I ask him, "Do you want to follow us?"
He's halfway through opening his mouth when he turns into sand and drifts away.
Motherfucker!
I knew it.
Okay. Is there any
amber gem or anything?
Yeah. Anything of that sort?
So I didn't do an investigation to find this.
That would be a perception to like catch it as it's going, if there is one.
I guess we should all do this because we were all looking for this, or Brian could just roll 20. I guess I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay.
LeBron thinks
fall down the pit.
he spotted it, but Grint, while trying to find it, like spins around and accidentally elbows Braun. Braun is winded.
Are you?
This is side of
God damn it!
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, I'm gonna keep looking at where I thought it was and find it that way. Is it still a perception?
No, at this point it's an investigation. The sand is mostly.
I ain't rolling shit. This is all on you guys.
Right.
Holy fuck, Ryan, saving the day.
Right as it's about to slip through a crack in the stone, you find a very, very tiny chunk of uncut. Looks like amber, like an amber-colored stone.
Sweet.
You manage to grab it. It's extremely hot in your hand. Holding like a pizza bite that you haven't let cool yet. It's like that. So you can hold it. It's just kind of uncomfortable. You have to toss it between your hands.
Bounce it around, and I'll put it in my pocket or something, or a backpack.
It's not gonna burn a hole in his backpack, will it?
No. I mean, you can put a hot pizza pocket on a paper plate, and it'd be fine. So
it's a bite, I'll have you know. Far superior.
All right. So I'm like, well, all's well that ends well. Ha.
Yeah, how you feeling right now, buddy?
Like I'm dying.
Let's get out of here, man.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, I feel fine, other than unending pain from the waist down.
Yeah, but I'm sure that's somewhat like you're somewhat comforted because you're looking at your fucking biceps and you're like, damn, that is looking good. It's like, I hope this doesn't wear off before we get back to town. I got to show people this.
Gonna show everybody the Dwarven Gun Show.
Exactly. Okay, so
Don't forget to write that thing down, by the way.
What thing? Oh yeah, the Amber Stone.
Mm-hmm. Whoever's holding it will need to write it down. Right, so you prepare to carry your companion up the little passage. Though you don't really know how you're going to do that. It's very hard to fit like one person up there comfortably, so you're not sure how you'll fit two people side by side carrying them.
Well, he has a half health. He could, grab a hold of Grint really, really tightly and squeeze.
Yeah, he just hold on to my what do you call it? My legs. Like they just hold on to my ankles as I climb up.
Hey, they're both pretty strong.
Yeah, right. Like we're fucking buff as shit right now.
He could just probably just pull himself up the rope.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, either of those would be fine.
Okay.
And I'll come up last just to make sure I get,
Yeah, there you go. That makes sense, right?
Okay. Yeah, I will try to climb up myself.
All right, everybody who's pulling yourself up, just give me a strength roll.
Oh. Oh.
Right. The last one up, Braun can't quite make it on his own. It seems like he's not been treated as nicely by this trip to the caves as you guys have been.
So,
I didn't
not
take
treated as
I didn't take the swig.
Mm-hmm.
just tie the rope around your waist and we'll pull you up.
Yeah, there you go.
Good. Let the strong boys take it this time.
All right, you guys don't even need to roll for this. You guys just both pull him up with like one hand each. Could drink tea in the other hand if you wanted to. It's so easy.
It's amazing.
You're all back at the top now.
All right, we're bugging out of here.
Yeah, we are getting out.
Yep. So do I just like walk on my hands like?
Come back to the harness. Yeah, you're in the harness again. Yeah.
And Grint is really strong right now, so.
Yeah, so I should be able to at least I don't know how far we're gonna get before we need to take a rest. Like we might decide to just rest in here. Remember there was like that foyer room. We could rest in there.
It is the middle of the night right now.
Yeah, so I'm thinking what we do is we close the door. So like basically we climb up. We're in this big room. There was like that foyer, and then there's the outside. We will just close doors on both sides and rest in that room for the night.
All right.
My only reservation about that is do our characters know how long the potion will last?
You do. Yeah, he was able to identify it after you guys drank it.
Okay, so we do have a somewhat limited time with the potion. And are you going to be all right carrying me back to town after it wears off?
I think even if I'm not, Braun probably will be. I mean, I was carrying you before we drank the potion, so I assume I'd be able to do it no problem.
It's not going to be quick, but you could do it while you travel.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I just hate to be a burden on you.
It's all right. I feel like this is a two-way street of burden right now, so we're just going to roll with this.
Yeah, let's not get all wrapped up in who dropped the other one off the cliff.
Or who dropped the rope.
Or where the rope went. Yeah.
Oh, my God. Okay.
The other question is, do we want to stay here or do we want to try and go about 100 or 200 yards away just so that we're out of the area of the Sand Wraith?
Well, yeah, we've already got the thing, so we can just head back to town as soon as we rest up.
Right, but I still feel like this might not be the best place to rest up. And
they haven't been what do you call it? They haven't been hostile yet. They seem to just be what's the word I'm looking for? Not quite curious, but so they're not like malicious. They're just like fucking with us,
Mischievous might be the word.
Yeah, mischievous. There you go. Exactly. Yes, that's just what they seem to be. So I'm okay with this, and I mean, it's like there's three of us. If something goes wrong, that's why we have a watch. Yeah.
You guys lost to a staircase.
Okay, a really big staircase. To be fair, though,
it was a tough staircase. But
yeah,
it was like a god-tier staircase.
Remember, that Grint did lose out to both sand, stone, paper, and rope, right? Or what was the third?
Paper. When did I lose?
Not paper. There was four things. I can't remember what the third one was.
I lost to a tree made out of fucking stone because I didn't know how
Right,
big
that
the
was
fucking
stone.
tree was.
Right,
Yeah.
and sand, and rope. But I'm trying to figure out what the fourth. There was a fourth one. I'm trying to remember.
Stairs, rope,
Maybe just
tree.
stairs.
What else?
Can we just fucking move along? I don't think this is pertinent right now. Okay, we're dying. I'm dying.
I'm fine.
Dying for a fucking nap. Let's do this.
Okay, let's take a nap here then. It is out of the elements, and we can be pretty well protected against everything except for sand rays.
Now that your little cave is open to the outside, it's a little bit less damp and warm here, and a little bit more dry and cold. So you're gonna need to light a fire.
All right, I'll mark off the rations and firewood.
We'll need to like crack one of the doors then to make sure we don't die of smoke inhalation, right?
The doors are already cracked. You broke the door. It's quite literally cracked.
Oh yeah, we did.
Plus, I thought there was a little bit of a window, but maybe I was mistaken. Might be imagining that.
I'm gonna pile some of the debris from the broken door right there.
But by which I assume you mean instruct me to do so.
I can crawl over and do that.
All right, yeah. I mean, if you want, yeah, I'm not going to impede on your freedom. You be strong.
For the next like 7 hours, I am.
Yeah. You Ivar your way over there to the rocks, and you begin to pile them up. And you sit up and you pile up a few.
Yeah, no, just to keep anything too big from working its way in here.
Yeah, that's really all the. Do you want to make any more preparations?
Yeah, good.
Do you still have that trap? Maybe put the trap by the door.
Okay, yeah, I can set up my trap by the door.
Right. You set up your trap by the door, if you so insist.
Maybe the sand come in the shape of a lizard and get trapped.
That's anything else you want to do, or is that it?
No, I'm good.
Let's get some rest. Get out of here.
You set up your normal watch and
Take a head count.
take a head count. It's only 3 of you,
Thank God.
fortunately.
I'm gonna wake up. There's gonna be 2 bronze. God damn it!
Which one's the real one?
Whichever one bleeds is the real one.
I always want to make out with myself, so that would work.
My own clone.
Fortunately
Just
for
make it
you
a female
guys,
Braun.
nothing happens during the night. You guys are pretty safe in there, it seems.
Thank God.
All right. We'll clean up and head out.
Right.
Put out the fire.
You clean up what remains of your campsite and you prepare to leave. Fortunately, your cleanup job is pretty quick and you are able to get back on the road pretty fast. Nothing bothers you between here and the road. It's another sunny day outside, quite warm. Yep, that's it. So, assuming you just want to travel and continue traveling.
Yeah, that's all
Just
we
travel,
want.
head back to town, and talk to the guy at the bar. I have something to show him. Turn in.
Could we do like an athletics check between the 2 of us just to see if we get there faster?
Just to see if you can get there faster.
Yeah.
Sure. It's just the 2 of us walking, so yeah.
You can speed things up a little bit, even while carrying somebody heavy like that on your back.
Nice.
You can speed things up a little bit.
Then we do that.
Since now this route is fairly well traveled for you guys.
Yeah, we've been down this path once or twice.
Figure
Fortunately
we're
or
a little bit
unfortunately.
invigorated too, having survived almost certain death and getting the mission done, finding that stone and whatnot. Like, pretty good.
Pushing it, you could make it back before, well, around nighttime.
Sounds good.
That would be
If
fantastic.
you're willing to take the exhaustion point.
Oh, the next day, you mean?
The
Well, I
next
think
day,
the
yeah.
next-
I don't
Yeah,
Unless
like
you
this idea.
go to bed.
Yeah, the next day we are going. Well, we're going to go to sleep tonight. But
Yeah.
after we get there. But I think the next day we're going to be spending time getting someone's legs fixed and someone else's diseases cured.
Yeah.
So I'm not too worried about the exhaustion.
That's fair. My only thought was that it's like we want to get back out there. I feel like we're gonna get all that shit cured, get a lot more fucking rope, and then we're going back there for some sweet loots.
Right,
And it's
that's
like,
gonna
I know if we
be-
wait too long, like people are gonna find this place eventually.
Right, but I don't think anybody's going to find it before 2 days from now or 3 days from now. I think we're going to be all right.
Yeah.
But I say we push it tonight, get some sleep tonight, and be ready for tomorrow.
And maybe the day after tomorrow, we might be able to make a little bit of money in town. I have an idea involving 1/3 of a strength potion and people willing to arm wrestle.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to get some money off this job, but hopefully we'll get some there too, I guess. Enough to buy
right.
4 or 5 grappling hooks and 10 ropes and...
So you make your way, and you manage to make it back into the city right as the guards are getting ready to close up the gates for the night. And you kind of tell the one who's like starting to close up, hold up, and he sighs, and he's like, all right, fine, come on in. And you are back in the city.
All right.
Nothing's really changed since you were gone.
Wouldn't think anything did. It's only been a couple days, right?
Mhm.
All right. I say we head on over to the bar and talk to the guild head and turn in this job.
Could not agree more with that.
All right. You make your way back to the guild inn, as it is. And the standard barkeep is there, though he's kind of snoozing off into his mugs tonight. It's not very busy. There's only a few people in the main room.
All right. I'll approach him and knock on the top of the bar top.
Oh yes. Hello. Welcome back.
Glad to be back. Thanks for that. I think we might have found some evidence of sand wraiths, as we were instructed to do.
He eyes your companion with the broken legs, but he says, "Oh yes. Please hand it over."
All right, I'll show him the embers.
Yeah, and while he does that, I like lean over to Eski and I'm like, if anybody asks you, you fell down some stairs.
The classic.
But it did happen that way.
Yeah, that's right, it did.
That's misleadingly intimidating. So he takes the amber from you and he puts it in his hand. And he pulls out a large pair of strange glasses and looks it over. And it still pulses with this very faint light that you saw in it before, though a little less rapidly now. And he mumbles to himself a little bit, and he consults a piece of paper that he had behind the counter. And he says, "Oh yes, it seems very authentic. Excellent job. Where did you find this, if I may ask? What general direction?
I'll just tell him the general direction of north, but I won't give any details as to where or the things we found yet.
To the north roads. Thank you very much. Your payment is right here. And he reaches behind the counter and pulls out a large sack of coins.
All right. I will take the large sack of coins and thank him for that. That's pretty much it. I'll say thanks for this, and we'll go look for another job here in a minute. Appreciate it.
Of course. Will you be staying the night?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually, we might want to stay here if that's all right with you. So,
That'll be the standard fee.
all right, which is again, because I forget, it's like a silver
1 copper.
or
One
copper
copper
each.
for a room, 1 copper for a meal.
All right, so 6 coppers, not a problem. And then as I walk away from the bar, I will look and see how much is in the bag. I won't do it all in front of him though.
As you leave the bar, you check in the bag. The bag has it has 18 silver and 133 copper pieces inside. A small fortune compared to what you've had before.
That hopefully that'll cover our expenses. Healing wise. So, we all just get some sleep and everyone ready to turn in? Because God knows I am.
Yep.
Well,
You all
before we
wake up.
do- Well, before we do, do we go over and look at other jobs?
That'll be done in the morning. I have a sneaky
All right.
suspicion.
All right. So let's go to sleep.
Agreed.
You head to sleep and you all roll out of bed the next morning.
Some
And-
more literally than
Yeah,
others.
some more literally than others. And your fabulous muscles are unfortunately gone. They disappeared quite a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
You can still kind of drag yourself around down the stairs and such if you need to go from place to place.
Happens to the best of
Broken
us.
legs.
God, do I have to help him use the bathroom and stuff?
No.
Thank God.
He's already quite the shitter on his own.
Heyo.
Got him.
Before we do anything, I do want to go back and ask the guy behind the bar if he knows any place that might be able to fix some broken bones.
I was wondering if you may be asking about that. Yeah, you may visit the healers in the temples, or you can find a more independent operator. We have a few surgeons, I believe. In the second ring? Yes. They shouldn't be too hard to find.
Whoa, what's cheaper?
Well, the temple, if they judge that your problem is worth their attention.
Well, all right then. Let's go there.
And which would you recommend as far as effectiveness?
I don't know. I've never really gone looking into repairing broken legs myself.
Oh, well, I suspect this might be a regular occurrence.
Yeah, 1 in a million, I'm telling you. So I think we should go to the temple. I think we should do that. Being a cleric person myself,
Plus the fact you need help too.
Yeah.
Surgeon's not going to help.
With diseases. Agreed. So we make our way to the temple.
You make your way to the temple district in general, and you know where it is. It's actually quite easy to find, surprisingly easy with all the people that are coming in and out of it. Let's see.
Is it busier than normal?
It doesn't seem busier than normal. It just seems like it's a very busy place anyway. There are a few temples here, though. There seems to be one multi-deity temple here. There doesn't seem to be too much restriction on who worships where.
And I'm gonna step away for just like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. But if you need anything, I've got money, so just pretend I gave it to you if you need it.
Okay. How much are we up to?
18 silver, 165 copper.
Okay, then. Wouldn't that be 19 silver and whatever?
I just haven't combined it yet. but-
Right. I got you. Okay. So yeah, we head into the temple then.
All right. You head into the temple, and there are several, as you would expect, priests and other people moving in and about. You overhear on your way in, like, there's a few people planning a wedding with one of the priests, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll come to your wedding and perform the ceremony." And it's just general clerical duties that these priests seem to be up to.
Mm-hmm.
There are some sections for worship and services in other areas.
Okay, I head up to one of the general priests and I ask him. Well, I'll just approach him first and say hi there.
Oh, yes, hello.
I say, me and my friend here are in dire need of healing. We're in pretty bad straits. As you can tell, he's in really bad straits. But who would we talk to about getting some healing?
Oh, of course, I could perform this for you. What is your issue?
Well, his legs are shattered, for starters.
Very unfortunate.
And I have 2 diseases, one of which I'm familiar with, the other of which I'm not.
May I see?
And I'm just like looking down at myself. I'm like, go for it.
He rolls up your sleeves, and as he's like about to, because like to do the whole like check your pulse thing and see what's going on.
Mhm.
But he immediately notices your veins, which have grown black and really disgusting,
Mhm.
and a little bit oozy around that wound.
Yeah.
And he gasps a little bit in surprise, and he's like, "This may be beyond my skill. I will fetch the chaplain. One moment."
Oh,
And,
thank you.
He hurries off, a little green in the face.
I'm like,
Well-
oh shit, I've done it now. What is this?
Well, it's a good sign, though. You're getting a higher level cleric to deal with you.
I just hope they don't name it after me.
I hear somebody. The priest goes behind a door, and a few moments later, you hear somebody going, what is it?" And eventually, a short, hunched over, very, very. This guy looks ancient. Walks out of the door that the other priest entered, and he shuffles his way over to you and looks at you through a pair of very thick glasses. What? Hello. You have some sort of sickness, I've been told. Let me see it.
I show him the hand.
Oh, yes, that looks quite nasty. Been digging around in graves, have we?
Not exactly. No, there were bodies though.
As expected. Blasted adventure notion. Continues his old man grumbling for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Though he is also putting pressure on different spots along your arm, and some of them hurt quite a bit. Enough to make you tear up, maybe maybe bite your tongue a little bit, but not enough to act like a massive pussy and
Right.
anything about it. So eventually he finishes up with that, and he turns to you. Well, there is a cure for your blood sickness that I see here, though you may not like it.
I'm listening.
You're going to have to eat an axbeak liver, a whole one, raw.
Raw. Oh, it had to be raw.
Yes, I'm sorry, but axbeak livers contain the antibodies required. It's very, why am I even bothering to explain, honestly?
Yeah, no more talking, please. What about my other my bone rot?
Yes, that's no issue. Get plenty of rest. Don't eat any meat for a little bit, except for the X-beak liver. That's important.
No meat.
Red meat.
Well, like fish and axe beak is okay.
Stay away from anything. Stay away from consuming any blood or getting too much on you. It shouldn't be an issue. Just be
Getting
careful.
blood on me, that happens all the time.
He sighs.
Is his own blood okay? 'Cause
Yeah.
that's been the deal mostly here lately.
For clarification, yes, your own is fine.
All right. And so I go to turn to Esky, but he's on my back, and so I'm like, oh right. Where are we gonna get an axe beak liver from?
Are axe beaks normally consumed? I'm not entirely certain if they're animal of burden and slaughter.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? Do we know if axe beak is regularly consumed?
Yeah, they serve it at
That's
the.
a knowledge check.
I believe they
Oh, it's a
serve it
knowledge
to us
check?
at the
Okay.
inn,
I thought so too.
so they might have it there.
Fucking.
Grin's not really sure. He's kind of scratching his head.
we can
looking
just
like
go back to the
his name would be
fucking.
Grug.
Wait, they didn't charge me anything for that?
No, he didn't charge you anything.
Awesome. Wait, what about it? Oh shit! What about his legs?
The younger gentleman said he
Yes,
could help with
yeah.
that.
Yeah. So wait, where's he at?
He's just kind of lurking in the distance, respectfully looking over the guy's shoulder, as one does.
Okay. And so I ask him, so could you fix his legs? What's the deal with that?
He, as soon as the older gentleman shuffles away, he moves and he's like, "Yes, one moment, please. Allow me to prepare."
Okay, then.
He rubs his hands together and says a short prayer and then holds up his holy symbol. And there is a glow. And he does this for several minutes. Actually, it's getting a little bit awkward to just kind of stand there in place and hold your friend up. But shortly, the legs begin to reunite together. You hear a few like poppings of like things snapping back into place, and it's dreadfully uncomfortable. For
Is that a nice way of saying extremely painful?
Yeah,
That's what
extremely painful. It's extremely painful, but you kind of just grit your teeth through it, and eventually your legs are fixed. They still feel a little bit sore, but you can tell that you can walk on them, and they don't seem too badly weakened.
Okay, fantastic.
And I'm just like really thanking him. I'm like, oh, that's a miracle. Oh, I can't believe you were able to fix that. We thought he was going to be like that forever.
It seems a little bit disheveled and tired, but he says, "Yes, I'm glad that I could be of assistance."
But what do we owe you? Surely there must be some kind of way we can repay you.
Monetary penance is always appreciated, but you have come on one of my holy days, and as such, I would feel amiss for charging you for our services.
All the same, I think we should. I turned to Andar and I'm like, we should pay something though, right? Like 50 copper, something like that.
Yeah, that seems more than. That's at the very least we could do.
Yeah, so I hand him 50 copper pieces. Then I'm like, thank you so much.
Very generous donation. Thank you very much. He leaves you, shuffling off to attend to some crying kid, apparently.
All right, so we're all healed up. Well, kind of. I got to find an axe beak to consume.
Yeah, we just asked the bartender back at the inn. I think you could
Yeah,
just say,
I
hey,
think. Yeah,
I want
exactly.
to axe beak liver, but can you make that rare? Or actually, can you make it raw?
Yeah. So yeah, we return to the inn. Everybody's down with that.
Yeah.
You guys trek back to the inn, and Darren is kind of like kicking around sand as you go. Pretty happy.
Mm-hmm. It's like, yeah, legs man is
Skipping.
back.
Skipping.
They
all the way
work
back.
again. Yeah, pretty sweet.
There's nothing like having legs when you haven't had legs for a little while.
And you make your way back to the inn. Once again, the inn doesn't really do much about lunch, so it's a little bit empty now that you've spent a ways out. Actually, you guys slept in last night since you were all tired from your journey and having broken legs and things like that.
Does tire one out.
So now it's about midday as you shuffle back into the inn and kick the sand off your boots.
All right, I approach the bartender and I say, "Hey there."
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could get an axe beak liver raw.
Any particular reason, my friend? Have you taken up a bet?
No, it's for I'm a little bit sick, and that's the only cure.
I ask Gravedigger's rot.
Shh, maybe.
It's just the name it's gotten, my friend. Don't pay any mind. Chuckles. Yeah, I can get you an axe beak liver. No issue. But they aren't cheap, though.
How much is that going to cost? Yeah.
It's going to be a full silver, my friend. It's a rich man's food.
What?
It's considered a delicacy in the north.
Fine.
Well, Grit, you really ought to quit digging around in so many graves.
It's like, you keep it up. Yours is the grave I'm going to be digging. Braun, pay the man. Please.
All right.
Right. You pay him, and he calls back to the kitchens for a raw axe beak liver, and somebody calls out like, "Really?" And then he's like, "Yes, raw axe beak liver, one coming right up." And after pretty much no time at all, an axe beak liver is brought out to you on a plate. It is tinged slightly blue, a little bit more blue than you would expect a axe beak liver to look. It smells something dreadful.
Mm-hmm. Can I season it at all? He didn't say anything about that.
He did not mention seasoning to you, no.
I'm just gonna salt and pepper this fucker.
You salt and pepper it until it's basically, if you rub it, it's like rubbing a rock.
Mm-hmm.
And that makes it a little bit more palatable.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, all right, here we go.
Consume it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You choke down this axe beak liver, and you do feel a lot better. That dark color in your veins is mostly gone now.
Oh, thank God.
So no crowd get around to watch him eat that?
No, yeah, nobody
right? They start cheering me on. Okay. So now that's sorted. We need to go on to the next.
So you feeling better?
Bit of business. I do feel better, but there's still something missing, and that something is Gretchen number 4. I need a new axe.
Oh yeah, you might have to find something there for that.
Yeah, so we're gonna need to visit a blacksmith.
Whoa! Why does he have to be black? Just visit any smith.
Yeah, I don't know. The blacksmiths seem to have the best stuff. It's just hey, I'm just saying, stereotypes are there for a reason. They make the best stuff.
Understandable.
The one blacksmith we know is missing.
Currently, we'll see. But he was a general purpose blacksmith. He was not a weaponsmith or whatever. So we will be looking for someone specializing in weapons. And who knows? You guys might see something you like too. Just saying.
Yeah, don't take the kids shopping when they're hungry.
So minus the 50 copper and we're down 1 copper, 50 silver. 1 silver, 50 copper. Right?
Already spent more than most peasant farmers make in a month.
So we have 17 silver and 115 copper.
There we go. All right. So yeah, I asked the bartender if he knows where we could find a good weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith you're looking for, huh? We have a few good ones that the guild likes to source from. I can direct you to them if you want.
Yes, absolutely.
Be warned, they carry premium products, and as such, their price reflects that.
Understandable.
Yeah. Do we get a discount for being a member of the guild?
No.
Oh.
Let's try though.
All right, so I'd say yeah, we'll go to him anyways, though.
Right. Okay, you make your way towards this blacksmith that he has directed you to, tromping your way out of the bar, and you walk down the street. It's not very far away. It's pretty recognizable. There is smoke coming out of the forge even now.
By the way, you've got to change the background.
Sorry. I always forget to do that because I always swapped the one and I forget to bring you guys with me. Forgot you at Walmart again. Oops.
Okay, so we're at the blacksmith. Did you describe the shop yet?
This is a tall 3-story building. It's a little bit narrow, though it does seem like it goes back quite a ways. You see one person in there swinging about weapons and testing things, though they seem to be a customer, not a owner or a worker. Though you also haven't gone in yet. The windows are a little bit smudged.
Okay, so I like head on in there.
Right. You just go ahead and barge through the door like you own the place.
Oh yeah.
You might as well, because there doesn't seem to be anybody in this front room right now, except for the person who's swinging around their weapons.
All right.
They're testing one after the other. Though the store itself seems to have a excellent collection. It has everything from like arrowheads to make your own arrows with, to like sheets of metal for repairing your own armor in the field. So it's got pretty much everything you could ever need.
Amazing.
It's packed into shelves. Very orderly.
Grind is like a kid in a candy shop. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna browse for a bit. I'm just gonna be like running from rack to rack, looking at stuff.
All right. You stare at all the racks you can see, as Grint is prone to do. Do you want to just like tell you what's there that's like a big ticket item, or are you searching for anything?
Battle axes. Looking for battle axes.
Right, you look for battle axes, and there is a good selection. They have everything from one-handed like throwing axes to large two-handed axes with shafts that are definitely too long for you to use. They're just a little bit too unwieldy. Meant for somebody probably a good 3 feet taller.
Gotcha.
But the selection is quite large. The prices are also can be quite large on a few of these pieces. One of them, behind a glass case, which is a one-handed dwarven-styled battle axe, is advertised as costing a full 10 gold pieces. So this is like a really rich man's fare right here.
Gotcha.
Be breaking the bank for that stuff. It's also advertised as being magical.
Nice.
It is the only magical weapon you've seen so far that you know of. You find it odd that it's only behind this glass case, as this is the kind of thing that, like, why aren't there guards here? Why isn't anybody breaking in to take this?
There's probably spells in place. That's okay. So, I look for does all this shit have price tags on it?
Almost all of it, yes.
Okay, so I'm looking for a battle axe
at the counter.
And so basically, like, battle axes are one-handed or two-handed weapons, according to the game. So, but yeah, I'm just looking for something in the battle axe category, something on the cheaper side.
On the cheaper side, you have pretty much there's a rack of just standard battle axes for sale.
How much are they?
Normal, like, pseudo rock handles, like you would expect. Pretty well balanced, but nothing out of the ordinary, you know. Made out of good metal. Those will cost you 20 copper.
Okay. So what's the next step up from that?
The next step up is there are a few masterwork battle axes. There's 3 of them to be precise.
And how much are those?
Is a little bit too large for you.
Okay.
Though the other 2 are perfectly sized. One is styled after, it looks like a wyvern's head on the end,
Mhm.
and it curls around. It's almost more of a throwing axe than a proper battle axe, though it'll definitely do the job for you.
Okay.
And the other one is a properly large, dwarven-styled battle axe, double-edged battle axe.
Okay.
Classical look, treated wood handle, like everything you could want. This is like a dwarf would be proud to have this. Both of them cost 5 silver pieces each.
Ooh. Hmm. And we have how much? We have 16 something silver.
17 silver.
Okay. So for doing party funds, and so yeah, I wouldn't honestly mind spending 5 silver on that, since that would kind of be like a third close to it.
I'd rather have you combat ready.
Agreed. But it's like, I don't know, but how much melee combat am I going to be doing as a cleric? Tough to say.
have
Like,
you
I didn't
done?
do a whole. Yeah. Like,
How long have
I'm
you been in
honestly
one
thinking,
fight?
like, when I played cleric in our last game, I barely did any melee stuff at all, except against doors.
That's
Then
you're
again, though,
healing
if we
your
did
idiot friends.
what?
That's you're mostly healing your idiot friends who made a lot of bad rolls.
Yeah.
Might be one by level half, like not even full
But
level.
you
like
know
half
what? But I'm a
level.
battle cleric this time around, and I do get an impressive melee set of skills. Well, one thing in particular that allows me to use a bonus action as an attack as many times per day equal to my wisdom modifier. So like per day I can use 4 bonus actions as another melee attack, which is pretty fucking solid. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get the masterwork one, so the dwarven one you were talking about.
Mhm.
I'm gonna pick that up and look for a clerk or whatever.
You pick it up, and as you pick it up, a little bell rings as you take it off of what seems to be like a weighted stand almost.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately there's a rush of smoke as a door is open and abruptly closed. And a dwarf with a brilliant, short, even by the standard of dwarves, a short dwarf with a long beard, which is slightly on fire, and who's missing an eyebrow, walks out.
Okay.
Hello. What can I do for you, my friend? I see you've got a piece of merchandise there. Would you like to be making a purchase?
I absolutely would. Yes.
Excellent. As you know from, if you read the thing, it's a beauty. 5 silver, a paltry sum for such a beautiful piece of artsmanship. It's
I
kind of
couldn't
overselling
agree
it,
more.
You've already decided on it.
Right. Yeah. So I'm like, Brian, I need 5 silver for this, bro.
Oh, what was that? 5 silver for the axe.
Alright.
Excellent. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like looking at you guys
I was
expectantly.
say you weren't gonna try and talk him down. Yeah, okay.
Um,
I'll give you 5 silver,
Honestly,
really.
Grint probably wouldn't, just because he's so excited to get this thing in his hands. He's not even thinking about how much it costs. So yeah, I take the 5 silver and I hand it over to him.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Okay, yeah. You eagerly grab the 5 silver and hand it over, like a kid buying a bag of candy,
Mm-hmm.
And he takes the tag off of the stand. He's like, "Oh, you've made an excellent decision today, sir. I hope it serves you well."
Oh, it certainly will. And without anything else, I just march out the store.
And before I go, I'll turn to the proprietor and say, "Do you know anywhere that you would recommend getting good general adventuring supplies like rope, grappling hook, that sort of thing?"
Well, we did
He
move to
scratches
the
his head
shop.
for a moment. I'm not really sure myself where you could get such things. If you need metal sourcing, though, I got you there. I know all sorts of places to buy the metal goods you might need.
Okay. I mean, we know a couple places. I was just wondering if you had any kind of
There's
recommendations.
also my friend that runs the leather shop over on the 8th Street's down. You'll recognize it when you see it.
Okay.
Some of the best leather goods you'll ever find, my friend.
That's interesting. I have to check them out. Thanks for that recommendation. I appreciate it.
Of course. And he goes back to his forge. Or burning building. You're not sure which.
Before we go to just looking around, did I see? Is there anything armor-wise in here? Or is it all weapons?
This is all weapons. There are some accessories that kind of go along with it.
I was just wondering if there's like
What kind of
chainmail.
accessories?
Various pouches. Like I said, like armor plates for repair. General toolkits. Weapon care sets, like including like a whetstone and like a cleaning cloth and all that stuff.
Okay.
Things to like refeather arrows that have been broken. This is like a one-stop shop for everything weapons related that you might need.
Oh, I'm
Like
gonna remember
repair
this
on the
place.
roads.
So you mean like if some dumbass maybe broke his axe, he'd be able to repair it?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Instead of burying it.
It was a proper burial. I don't know what you're getting all up about.
So, question: have I been seeing many people using bow and arrow, or offering them for sale?
You haven't seen an awful lot for sale, but you also haven't been into many stores which have carried them. Or stores that you would think would carry them. Bows can be a little bit tricky to make and a little bit expensive because either you get a really good bow made out of wood, which is going to be really expensive, or you go for a slightly cheaper and a little bit less durable option.
Right, that was my question. Like, what are they making them out of, if not wood?
A lot of them seem to be made out of bones or horn or various other materials that bows get made out of. Although nothing really beats a single piece of wood.
God, ain't that the truth?
You could answer me this question instead of me looking it up. I remember something about whetstones, maybe adding a little bit of ability to swords. Would that be something, or is that just to keep them in shape?
I don't think it actually does anything.
Okay, I was trying to remember. I thought I saw something about
I think it's just a fluff thing. There's a lot of people that have like made homebrew stuff for it. Like, oh yeah, it's like a ritual. You know, if you want to whetstone your weapon beforehand, you get like a little +1.
Yeah, that might be where I seen it. Some kind of website that talked about that.
Wouldn't surprise me if it was also a legitimate piece of 3rd edition equipment. Since they seem to have added literally everything ever to 3rd edition.
As the last one I played was 3.5, so yeah, that could have been there too. It's been
Quite
a while
possible.
though. All right, so I don't see anything here for me, so let's get out.
All right. So once they're outside, I'm like, all right, so we're almost all geared up, but we need to be prepared to go back into that place.
Do you think we're going to find anything good in there, or anything we'll be able to use?
Could be. I absolutely do. Yes. I mean, look at that potion we found. Am I right? Like, this stuff was amazing.
That was a great potion, but remember the dagger we found?
Possibly, but I'm not so sure. If there's like a dead body clinging to it, we can't use stuff like that. But there might be stuff that dead bodies aren't clinging to. We found lots of doors we couldn't get into. And who knows how far down that staircase goes. I think that this is the best lead we've had on some sweet, sweet loot. You don't come across very many instances like these. You know, this could be 1 in 100 years, you know, a good find like this.
The thing about it is it was so closed up that nobody's known about this, so it has been untouched for so long.
Exactly. Also, I assume, even though we didn't state this, I'm assuming we took the rope and grappling hook with us that we had, right?
Yeah, you took it with you.
Okay.
Somebody actually did mention you took it with you.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I just want to make sure, yeah, because we had that issue before.
Yes, we did. I remember that.
I can't trigger the person I need to trigger for that, though. Dang.
So yeah, I'm suggesting we go to the general store that we went to before and get a shit ton of rope and grappling hook.
Yep. And anything else we think we might need to, ladders, something, I don't know. Find something.
Mm-hmm.
Ladders? You're just going to bring full ladders?
Yeah, I don't know
At
about
this
that.
point, I don't know, man.
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, hey, if I could
Magical
carry
folding
his
ladder.
ass, if I could carry his ass all that way, I'm sure I'd carry a ladder there.
Might even be able to rent a cart or something.
I don't think that'll be necessary. So,
Well,
yeah,
if we
we're
find
all-
a whole
we're
bunch
on
of
board
loot,
with
we
the
got to get it
general
out of there, don't we?
We can always just bring it up to the level under the
Yeah.
trapdoor and,
and then bury it in the sand or something.
well, leave it after the first big fall, and, nobody's going to really be able to get down there and get it.
They do the exact same
man.
thing you did.
Yeah, yes. You haven't played with this GM before. He likes to fuck us on stuff like that. So if you leave something behind, it's gonna get got. That's okay though. But yeah, so we're all down for the general store.
Yep.
All right. So we head to the general store then.
Right. You decide to head to a general store to hopefully find the rest of the goods that you need for your trip.
Mm-hmm.
You can go back to the same one that you went to before. Or you can try to choose a different one.
I liked the other one. Like that one seemed fine to me, right?
Sure.
I mean, I'm open to suggestions. Just saying.
Is there another one along the way? We can comparison shop, probably.
I don't know, man. Let's go to the one we know and get this done.
Mm-hmm. Like when we went to that other one, there was like a pretty high level adventuring party there. So clearly, it's good enough for them. It's good enough for us.
All
But
right.
they were just in there to shill it as part of a deal.
I maybe.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I'm going to take my chances.
Just save 5
Yeah.
copper, I mean, I don't know.
I can't wait until we're high level enough to get endorsement deals from shops.
Oh yes.
The Terry Crews of adventurers. So you
I'm
return to
Grant
the same
Grommel.
store
This is my
that you were at
favorite shop
before.
on the Citadel.
I thought you were going to say, and this is my pawn shop. Two completely different memes that both kind of meet up together. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
So you return to the same store that you were at before, and it's pretty much just as busy as last time. Last time there were a lot of people here picking things out, discussing jobs. It was sort of the second hangout, including people sitting around and eating food. And there is this time as well. There's a few people lounging outside playing a game of dice, and there's people inside buying things as well.
I've just head right in.
Okay, you just go ahead and head right in. No shame.
No shame in going into a store. No, not so much.
Yeah, of course, that makes sense. The store is manned by the same people as last time.
Excellent.
So, of course, you can look around and check out the price of things just like you did before, if you really desired to.
Yes, I would like to check out the price of rope and grappling hook. The good grappling hook. I think it was 1 silver for the good grappling hook.
Yeah, it was 1 silver for a nice grappling hook.
So we're all on board
do
with
we
this,
really
right?
Do we really want a 1 silver grappling hook that we're just going to throw down a pit?
Yeah.
I mean, would you rather have a shitty grappling hook that's going to throw us down a pit when
That's
it
gonna
fucking
do that
breaks?
yourselves.
We don't know that.
None
yet.
of your ropes or hooks broke on you. None of your.
We didn't give them the chance to. Okay, they could have. Tragedy
True
only
enough.
has to happen
True.
once, you know,
Lightning
like-
never strikes in the same place twice.
or does it?
Or does it actually? It's my-
So
The Empire.
I mean,
State
if
Building
you
has
guys want to go
accidents.
with the shittier grappling hook, I'm up to a vote on this. Sure, I go with the proper grappling hook though.
All right, I've already got one, but I will get another one, but I'll get a regular. Actually, I'll get 2 regular ones. And I want 5.
How much
things
are
of
the
rope.
regulars?
They're 10 copper a piece currently. There's been a
Okay.
little bit of shift in the market, so
How much is the rope?
Rope is basically 3 copper per 10 feet. So get as
Per
much as
10
you like.
feet? Okay.
Yeah, per 10 feet. Though, of course, it's heavy, so.
Right. I think we should carry like 100 feet between the three of us.
Well, I've got 50 on me now, so
Right.
I'd like a 100-foot length would be nice just so we can get longer distances.
100-foot
Uh,
length. Wow. Pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
I mean,
It's only 30 copper.
no, it'd be 100 copper for that, wouldn't it?
What? He said 10 copper per, what was
10
it?
feet.
Oh, was it? Wait.
No, it's 3 copper per foot.
3 copper for 10 foot. There we go. So 30, yeah.
3 copper for 10 feet.
Yeah.
All right, so it'd be 30. Okay. So 30 copper for that plus 5 grappling hooks, which was, or 4 grappling hooks because I want a total of 5. And that was 30 copper for a grappling hook, right? So that would be for 120. So 160 copper is what I need to spend. And then 1 silver for your grappling hook.
Don't forget to make the distinction in your grappling hooks whenever you write them down and who's carrying what. And also write down how much the length of rope that you have is.
Right.
Yes. How do you want to chop this up?
I'm going to have the 4 regular grappling hooks and the 100 foot of rope, and you can have the other grappling hook. Do you want to get some rope too?
Yeah, I'd love to get about 50 feet of rope.
So another 50 feet. So that's going to be 15 copper on top of that. So it's 1 silver, 175 copper.
What's the name of the proper grappling hook? The good one?
I just call it steel grappling hook.
Okay.
That'll distinguish it.
All right. Are there any other supplies we can think that we might need?
Do we need rations?
How are we on I was about to say, how are we on rations? Yeah.
So I got 24 rations right now, which would last us
8 days?
8 days, yeah.
I'd say get some more. Like, you definitely don't want to be stuck in a fucking dungeon somewhere. Like, oh, too bad we didn't bring more rations.
How many rations? How much are rations and firewood?
Rations and firewood are currently firewood is sold out, but rations are well, let's see. Yeah, 3 copper for a night for all of you, basically. It's cheap as hell right now.
So we should probably get like
So
another
1
5
copper
days.
per person.
Yeah, so like 15 copper would cover us for 5 days.
I say we get like 15 days or 14
Okay.
days.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
So 14 times 3 times 3.
What? No, just be 14 times 3.
Well, it's 3 copper per one person.
Oh, per person? Oh no, I thought it
1
was
copper
3
per
because
person, 3
yeah,
per night.
there you
for
go.
all of
Yeah.
So 1 copper per person? All right. So 14 times 3 would be 42 copper for that.
So, do you guys want to break for 5 by chance? I know it's a little bit early, but I need 5 minutes.
If you want to, that's fine.
All right then.
All right, we're taking a 5-minute break. I will be back in just a minute. I'm going to step away for a second, and then I'll be back, and we'll get started again.
All right, I'm back.
I'm here too.
Here.
Everybody back?
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. Exactly what you're doing?
Had we just purchased the stuff, or were we getting ready to purchase it?
If you've taken the gold, subtracted that, then you
Purchased.
purchased everything.
Purchased it. It's all gone. All the money's gone.
Yep. All right. You purchased your stuff.
Oh, this Masterwork Battle Axe. What are the stats on it exactly?
Same as your old battle axe, except a +1 to hit.
How do I do a plus? Hold on, I think I found it.
I actually think there's a box you can select for Masterwork. It'll just take care of it.
Oh, does it? I just found the attack and just gave it +1,
Right, well, same thing.
which I don't think actually did anything.
Hmm. I'll give it a look. Yeah, that's correct. You got it right.
I guess I did.
You figured it out. Good job. All right. So, guys, finish your shopping spree, and you go and pay.
Ignore that.
Excuse.
I have no fucking clue what I did. Like, I'm trying to figure out where this went wrong. Like, how do I
So-
delete a fucking bar from this stuff? Like, I can't figure that out.
Try to explain it. See the lock right there?
Yep.
Click on that, and then
Thank
it
you. That'll
pops
do
up
it,
all
yeah.
the delete buttons. Yeah, there you go.
Excellent.
So you finish purchasing all your things, and you go up to pay the storekeeper. You see a familiar face just chatting with the storekeeper, but you pay and you get ready to leave. Grab all your
What
stuff.
familiar face is that?
That's the same person that Latro spotted in the library.
Oh, the elf?
Watch you drop a book on yourself, if I remember it.
No, nothing like that happened. I was just ranting and raving because I was, sleep deprived.
Sorry, I just make assumptions like that because it's usually pretty safe.
Yeah. But no, he just tried to ignore me to the best that he could. I have no want to talk to this person though, so
Yeah, it's just an offhand thing. You do recognize him though now. He's a regular that you see sometimes around the guild doing
okay.
things. He was with the dude that you had the shoving match with, basically.
Oh, all right. I gotcha. He was part of that adventuring group, you mean?
Mhm.
Gotcha.
So you don't see them here now. All right. So you have all your stuff now. It didn't take you very long to shop. You kind of just rush from thing to thing since you already knew where everything was.
Mm-hmm. So,
Quick question before we go. Is there like a knife in there anywhere I could buy? Just a regular, basic, standard bog knife, not a weapon knife.
Yeah. Like a knife for cutting a rope and like sawing things and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. There's a few of those.
How much would one of those be?
Just 3 coppers.
All right, I'll take one of those for 3 copper. And also, is there any like basic linen? Just a little package of basic linen of stuff that we could use to
Like
tie things
bandages.
together. Well, tie things together, use as bandages. Just multi-purpose.
Just like a bolt of linen. They don't carry that here, unfortunately, not in that form.
Okay. Do they have climbing pittons and maybe a hammer to drive them?
Mm-hmm.
And what sort of price are we looking at on those?
Looking at 5 copper per pitton, and the hammer is just 3 copper, just a box standard hammer.
That's a little okay. What do you guys feel about climbing pittons, or do you think we have the climbing covered?
I do feel like we have climbing covered, but I would be up for anything that would make it easier, maybe to lighten like the necessary rolls, or if we find like a particularly difficult thing to climb down or up or whatever, those might come in handy. So I think a couple of those wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay. I guess we'll take a hammer and go. How many pittons do you think would be the best? Because we can make do with like 10 feet of rope and like 3 pittons per person.
Wow, that sounds good to me.
So, yeah, I guess go ahead and get like 6 pittons and the hammer.
Yep. Whatever you want to pay for it.
You agree, Ryan?
That's fine with me. How much is it?
Yeah, how much does that come to?
Well, 5 per pitton, 3 for the hammer.
How many pittons did we say?
6, if I remember right.
Yeah, we'll do
It's
6.
35. So it's 35 copper.
33, I think.
So it looks out to 33.
33.
Yeah.
All right. And we happen to have 32. Okay. 33 is fine.
Oh, we're just top math. We're so good.
Okay, well, don't break a silver. I'll just take the copper that I have here.
I just took a copper out of mine. Don't worry about it. So,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
so we didn't break the silver. So we have 9 silver. Nope, no copper.
I have 10 on me though, so like we
I've
do
got
have a
10
little
too,
bit here
yeah.
and there. Yeah. Okay. So that's good.
Hmm.
Okay, so we buy that stuff, and then we get a move on.
Okay.
Do you want to head out or you want to look for jobs before we go? See if there's anything that might be there by the way.
I considered that, but we don't. I figure we're just gonna do like this dungeon and then head back. Sometimes we're not exactly gonna come out of here just like pristine, like I feel ready for a job. Let's do this. I'm not getting that feeling from this.
Right, but also, I mean, so if we bring back any more evidence of sand race, are we going to get paid again, do you think? Or
No, this is a one-time job,
that's what I thought,
unfortunately.
yeah.
Okay.
No more money from that.
And unless you think there's going to be a job where it's just happens to be in there, I don't know, dude.
It just happens to be like, if anybody finds any curse daggers, we'd like to see them or something, silly like that, right?
Well, I mean, like, what if we just found it and then came back and like, oh, look, this notice. There you go. Boom. Nailed it. All right. Tell you what, let's do it. Let's go check the job listings.
All right.
Okay. You head back to the tavern with your packs now laden with useful stuff. And you have decided that you decided that you're going to look at your jobs, basically. There are not an awful lot of people here, once again. It seems to be an oddly quiet day. It's very hot outside, so that might be it. A lot of people are just bunkering down, sitting inside and relaxing, rather than going out and getting sweaty for no good reason. So do you just want to go up and just look at the job, see what's there?
Yeah, for the silver listings.
You just go and you have a look at the silver listings. Make some kind of roll if you want to search, or you can just see what other people are talking about.
What kind of search will we do? You guys thinking?
Well, we should just investigate our options, really.
Right, but I mean, we like, what are we thinking is something we could that we might encounter down there that might be on a job listing? That's how I look at it.
Well, that seems specific enough, really. I mean, what do you think is going to be down there? Probably some horrors of the deep.
Well, some gems, maybe some interesting rare gems, or evidence of past, like any architectural things, or not archaeological things, right? So anybody's looking for any archaeological evidence of something, that sort of thing.
So our investigation is going to be for a job for looking for items, pretty much, like items of worth is what we're going to be investigating for.
Or proof of stuff, yeah. Proof of ancient things. This doesn't matter.
Yeah, I ain't got shit.
Yeah, you got nothing there. Nothing of that sort.
I'll take a look.
The closest thing you can find is some guy looking for people to transport a artifact from one place to another. He's going to sell it somewhere, but he doesn't explain much beyond that. He needs you to transport it to a port.
Yeah, I don't think there's necessarily going to be anything super applicable to, hey, I need something to study.
Yeah, I didn't either, but it was worth a look, I guess. Brian?
What was that? Sorry, I was.
Are you going to do an investigation, or are we out here?
Yeah, I'll do one real quick.
Okay.
You find the exact same thing with your friends, which is to say not much.
All right, let's head on out. We've got to get back to that thing before some other people find it, and then we have to kill them and hide the bodies.
Or work together to make shared profit.
That's exactly what I said.
Or work together for shared profit and kill them on the way back for total profit.
He's Louise.
That works too.
My character does not say that, by the way. That's just me.
Yeah, no.
I gathered as much.
Well, I mean, you did buy a knife cutting or a rope cutting knife, so
Someone's gonna lose some legs again.
Ooh, that's
Give me the
Hey,
pack, and then I'll
as we've
help you
seen-
up.
As we've seen, accidents do happen.
Yeah, they do. I didn't think it happened in a tomb.
no. Right, so you guys actually haven't found much of interest to you at all. Most of these seem to be transport jobs right now that taking you from one place to another. Some guy's actually looking for somebody to make him something. It's a crafting commission, which is odd. It's not usually something you find here, but it is here nevertheless.
Yeah,
Does
I
it
say we
say-
just head on out.
Does it say what he's having made? What he wants made?
He does not specify. He just says he needs something made, and that if you have any kind of expertise in crafting, to talk to him. If you're an artisan, are the exact words he uses. If you're some form of artisan, he
so
would like you to contact him at this address.
we should
Not for
take
us.
down that address and name if it gives a name.
Or we can just take the piece of paper with us and hit it up some other time.
True. Let's do that because that sounds suspiciously like somebody who disappeared would be interested in that job. Perhaps the same
Hmm.
perhaps the same person is contracting somebody else.
Yeah, he might have commissioned the guy who disappeared, you mean?
Right.
Okay, so with that knowledge, shall we strike out?
If we can't avoid it anymore, yeah, let's go.
All right.
Right, so you're just gonna strike out, no job this time.
Yeah, we're heading back to that dungeon.
You do so. You head out of the city, assuming you don't want to stop and do anything on the way out or rent any mounts or anything like that.
How much? Oh, shit. I don't think I wrote it down. How much was an axe pick again? Anybody remember?
10 copper a day in rental.
Yeah. Like, we can afford it.
It was 10 copper a day if we left something of value behind. Or was it 5 if we left value behind? I can't remember.
5 if you left value behind, 10 if you didn't.
We don't really have anything valuable to leave behind, do we?
Masterwork axe.
I mean, I'm going to
Battle
need
axe.
that. I have a feeling I might need that.
To fight against the sand.
Yeah, or
Fight the
God
stairs.
knows what else.
Fight
Look,
the
there were
tree.
a lot of bodies down there, okay?
Tree deserves
Yeah.
some kind of punishment here.
It does. Fucking Gretchen 4, the regretchening.
Yikes.
So what do you guys think? Axe beaks, or like, it didn't seem like it took us that long to get back and forth. The only thing I could think of is that if we had loot to haul, which we might not even do. Are we like so rich that we can get by with like just tossing 30 copper away? That's what you gotta think about.
So if it's too big for us to haul back, it's probably too big to haul out of the pits.
Or it's something
Yeah.
we know we can go back and get with the proper materials at that point. depending on
Possibly,
which one.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's just get a move on. I say, forget about the X beaks.
Okay.
Right.
Just gonna move on right onto the road. You leave and you are heading out on at the beginning of your journey. The first day of your journey is pretty much how it always has been. Pretty much how it always has been. You travel in the few short hours that you have left before nighttime. You see the usual people on the road. One of the guards that's always posted at the post you always go by says hi and waves to you.
I wave back.
You wave back in a friendly manner, non-threateningly.
Yep, no reason to be rude.
The guard does not take it as a threat.
Yay!
But yeah, all in all, it's very uneventful. You've gone back and forth on this path many a time. You pass a few merchant caravans. That seems to be it. Yeah, you pretty much just pass a few merchants, a few soldiers. All in all, you'd rate it as quite a boring day. Eventually, you're back near one of the first caves that you rested at before. You can choose that same cave. It was the very first one that you decided to stay in, which was a pretty nice cave.
Okay. Was it the one that looked like it was well traveled or something?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think yes. We should check. Do a little perimeter sweep inside, make sure there's nothing under the sand. Or was this wasn't a hard bottom, was it?
This was one of the hard bottom caves.
Okay,
yes.
so it was.
The
Yeah.
second one that you stayed in was was your sand ray cave. We got spooked.
Yeah. Okay, if that's the case, then we'll just stay in this nice cave that we know is good. Sound good?
Sure.
Stay in your nice, familiar, comforting cave, aware of the dangers surrounding you. Even though there isn't really any danger.
Okay.
And you all settle down for the evening. Does anything happen during the night? Let's find out. During the middle of Grinth's shift, you hear a shuffling outside.
I
shuffling.
just kind of perk up, kind of listen. Does the sound continue?
Yeah, the shuffling continues
Does it sound like it's getting closer, or it's in the same spot?
in the same spot.
Okay. Does it sound like it's like right outside the cave?
Yes.
All right. I walk towards the entrance. What's the weather like? Is it just a clear night?
It's actually a sandstorm out right now. You
It's a
barely hear
sandstorm.
shuffling over the sound of the storm.
I can hear the shuffling over the sandstorm. Okay. All right. So I go
Sound of
towards the sound of...
like somebody on the floor above you, like rubbing their feet on carpet. That kind of shuffling. Very
Gotcha.
distinctive.
So it sounds like it's above me.
No, that's just the sound. It doesn't sound like it's coming
Okay.
from above you.
Gotcha. I would like to investigate the source of the sound.
You head out, shielding your eyes from the sandstorm, to see what this shuffling is. And it is easily identified. The shuffling is coming from an abnormally large sand ray
Oh.
that is hovering around by your feet right now, trying to decide if he's going to come into your cave or not. He's shuffling back and forth in front of it, kicking up, you're not sure why, but kicking up sand with its abrupt movements.
Can I do like a nature check to see if this is something they do when they're distressed or something?
Sure.
Hmm.
It does seem agitated, but you're not sure why.
Let me give this another shot then. I would like to do a second nature check. I want to see if I know if this wraith is like trying to nest, like maybe it's pregnant and it's trying to like find a nesting area.
All right.
How about that?
That's probably a no-go.
No? Okay. Do I know if it's male or female, even?
No, you have no idea. You're not an expert on ray physiology.
Gotcha. So we know they're what was it, venomous if they sting you?
Venomous and poisonous.
Yeah, so you can't eat them either. Okay. You said it was abnormally large.
Mhm.
But it would still fit inside of our cave.
Pretty big cave.
I see.
Yeah, if the ray was inclined to, you could lay down on it and take a nap. It's like the size of a mid-sized bed. It's very large.
Okay. Hmm. I'm not really sure how to handle this situation. I guess I'll. It doesn't seem like it wants to hurt me, right?
No, not as far as you can tell. Occasionally brushing you, but you're not even sure if it notices you.
I see. Where am I at in relation to the cave right now?
You're standing slightly inside the entrance. Like
Slightly
if the cave had a door
inside.
frame, you would be standing in the middle of the door frame.
Okay, but I can see it outside,
Mhm.
and it's doing like circles or like figure eights or something.
Yeah, it's doing circles.
What do sand rays eat?
I'll give it to you with that earlier nature roll. They primarily eat small creatures that live in the sand. Things like sand voles, sandworms, the occasional bird that they can catch that lands
Okay.
near them. They eat a lot of underground things as well, mostly.
All right. I guess I just like kind of like step my way back inside the cave. Like could that thing fit inside the cave with us?
Over top of you like a blanket, maybe.
Oh, okay. So that's no good. So there isn't enough room for the two of us. What you're telling me?
There's not enough room in this town for the both of you, so to speak.
I'm just going to back off and wait and see what it does then.
Okay. You just wait and back off to see what the sand ray does. And the sand ray seems to decide that it is a good idea to start forcefully bashing at your knees as it tries to enter this cave.
So it's like prodding my knees with its head, is what you're saying.
Yeah, like a dog that like wants to go out, you know.
But this one wants to come in.
Mhm.
So when you say this thing are poisonous, what exactly do you mean by that?
You try to eat it, and you die.
Okay, so it's that kind of poison.
Like a
It's not-
severe allergic reaction.
Right, but it's not skin contact poisonous.
No. Otherwise, you'd have died already.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Or at least gotten sick. I don't know, because like they're gonna freak the fuck out when they wake up and there's just sand ray on top of them. You know. Also, our fire is going. How does he feel about that?
He doesn't seem to mind it at all, actually.
But if he like tries to lay on top of us, won't the fire like burn him?
Probably, yeah.
Nothing about this is good. Fuck it. I let him in. I just want to see what he's gonna do. Like this is getting weird.
Okay. You let the sand ray, and you just kind of stand to the side. And the sand ray brushes past you and slides along the top of the cave. It's very strange. It floats above the cave like a blanket almost.
Mm-hmm.
And it eventually curls around to the back of the cave and just settles into the rock.
Okay then.
And so it's just kind of like sitting at the back of the cave, in these like covering the rock in these rock depressions.
All right. So he's like out of our way though.
That's out of your way. You're still not sure why it's there.
Fine by me, honestly. I'm just gonna go back to my watch then. Just gonna sit down, let him do his thing.
By the morning, you're all eaten by a vicious pack of sand rays. Carnivorous sand rays, you might say, piranhas. But no.
Mhm.
When you wake up in the morning, the rest of you, did anybody have watch after Grin, or is Grin last watch?
I think I'm last. I can't remember.
I'm trying to remember. I think I took second watch, right?
So whoever's after you also sees the sand ray at the back of the cave.
Right, but like when I wake him up to do the watch, I let him know, hey, a big sand wraith came in. It doesn't seem to be hurting us. Just whatever.
Assuming you don't want to mess with the sand ray at all, do you?
Not really.
No, not really.
Let's keep
You
an
guys
eye
leave the
on-
sand ray alone. And in the morning, you all wake up and the sand ray is still there. The air in the cave feels very, very dry all of a sudden. Like all your lips are chapped and your skin is cracked.
So he's like sucking the moisture out of the air.
Seems so.
So that's how they do, huh? All right. But we're not like in danger, are we?
No, probably not.
Okay. Just a little bit of moisture missing. That's fine.
Well, they're supposed to be considered good luck.
Yeah,
So-
right?
That's a lot of luck.
Yeah. I say we just leave him be and keep on going.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like we can eat him, so
Mhm. And I don't want to risk getting envenomed anyway, so
You leave your new winged friend alone.
Can we call him Gorby 5?
Corby
Call it
Jr.
Corby.
number 5. Yeah.
Number 6 at this point? You guys are getting way up there.
Yeah, actually, we might be up to like 7, honestly.
Next, you had your horses, your donkey, your dogs,
Sword.
a sword,
Maybe the griffin, we don't know.
griffin. You mean a wyvern?
Whatever it was. I don't know.
You were up there, 7 or 8, maybe 9 or 10. Hard to tell. Yeah. The point is, you leave this ray alone,
Mhm.
and fortunately, the sun is not shining into your cave. So that's nice. When you wake up the next day, you pack all your things. Dash out your campfire. The ray doesn't seem to really care for much of anything. It's just still like stuck to the wall there doing its thing.
Okay.
Doesn't care about you at all.
Let's get a move on then.
yep, no sense in wasting time trying to figure out weird behavior of animals.
It reminds me of Gorby 1 not caring about us at all.
You spend a few more hours walking to this tree that you found before. And you're there at about midday. You're back at the place you were, and you all sort of set down your packs filled with your climbing gear and your rope. And you're outside of the door right now. That is cracked inwards. Because
Okay.
the sandstorm last night, it seems like sand has covered a good portion of the entrance, but you can just push that out of the way, no problem.
And
we didn't pick up a shovel, did we?
I think we had a shovel already, remember? Because that's when we
Yeah,
excavated this place.
shovel.
We were digging.
You were using.
Say you had a shovel.
Yeah, we're using stuff that I thought might have been a battle axe, but then you
Yeah,
buried it,
shovel.
so-
We'll call it a shovel for the sake of
Mhm.
doing that. Your current battle axe will also serve as a shovel if you choose to use it as such.
Never. Absolutely not. Weapons are for murdering.
Okay.
So, would like to do an investigation check. And what I'm looking for, well, it doesn't matter what I'm looking for, I guess, but what I was looking for, does it look like anyone else has been here since us? I know the sandstorm probably threw a lot of shit around last night, so tracks before the storm would be lost. But
It's
anything
impossible
else?
to tell. Yeah, you just don't know.
Okay. So I'm start digging to get in this hole.
You don't dig for very long. You're mostly just shoveling sand out of the way more than you are displacing sand. If
Right.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And soon you are back into your small cave entrance. The air here is a lot less stale, it seems, since you've given the inner complex a little bit more airflow by opening it up.
Okay. So inside this room, does it look like there are more tracks?
Do another roll.
Oh.
There are tracks of something.
I can't tell what, but I can identify they are not from us, right?
Little indentations that wouldn't have been there before.
Okay. So I relay this information to my compatriots, and I say something else has traveled here since last we were here.
Small animals probably coming in looking for shelter and food, I would imagine.
Do I think it's small animals or bigger something?
Hard to say.
Hard to say. Okay.
The tracks could be anything. Judge on the way it sunk, it could be anything that's like small and just displaced a lot of sand the way it was moving, to something size like a bear or larger.
I
It's
would
really
like to
hard
point
say.
this out to Eski and ask him if he happens to know. Like maybe he could do like maybe he knows something
Yeah.
more nature related.
Yeah,
Tracking or
and Darn will definitely do a survival check here.
Okay.
See what I can see. General idea of what I'm tracking?
To you, it looks more like something was leaving than coming in.
Oh no. That's not what I wanted to hear at all.
So whatever was in is now out. We only have to worry about it coming back. Or maybe we've just unleashed something onto the world. Who knows?
Nah, I'm sure that'll never come back. It's probably just
Probably
some
just a
dude.
sand wraith. No big
Yeah, Sand Wraith caveman didn't like what he saw and he got out of here. Yeah, I'm sure whatever caused those claw marks down there couldn't possibly have been the thing that left.
I have a feeling that if that were the case, the feet would be a little bit larger, and he would have trouble getting out of this place at this point.
Possibly. So here's what I want to see next. I would like to approach the hole in the center of that big room.
Okay.
And do we see any like claw marks or something that looked like something scraped its way out of here? Is that another investigation or like a perception roll?
I'll give that an investigation since you're like detectiving it out.
Hmm.
The room was pretty scraped up before. It's really hard to tell.
Okay.
Though there is nothing quite as deep and pronounced as what you saw at the other pit.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna do a general perception check just to see if I see anything out of place.
Nope, nothing out of place.
Okay. I say we affix a grappling
Bayonet?
hook and head on down.
Well, let's get back down there. I don't know if we want to try the stairs though, but let's try something.
Stairs were our only option.
Yeah, I don't know.
If nothing else, we should.
I'm just now thinking. I wonder if they had a crowbar at that place we could have used.
Maybe.
Oh well.
For the
Like a
other
pry
door?
bar or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, most of these doors are stone. I don't know how useful that would be, but we'll see. Don't seem to have hinges either, these doors.
Yeah. We got a hammer though, so.
We should have got a big ass hammer. Let's see here. So, yeah, we want to attach the grappling hook and just head our way down.
So how
with the
far
rope.
down is it? How much of a length of rope do we need? A 10-foot or a 50-foot to get down to the bottom of this pit?
This first pit was good for 50 foot at least.
Yeah, I want to say when I fell, it was quite a ways down. I had to roll my ass off constitution-wise to not
shatter
hurt
your
myself
legs.
severely. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
All right, let's take a 50-foot. I got a 50-foot rope, but just tie it around and lower it down.
Kick out the chair. Alright. You lower your rope down. You give it a few tugs to make sure it's secure. It seems fine. You have the upper one of the basically the arm that's holding the grappling hook in is just tied into one of or it's not tied, it's just stuck in one of the holes that's up in the top. So
Right.
It seems quite secure. You can head on down if you so wish. Do you also
Yeah.
wish?
Yes, I wish.
You also wish. You head down, down back into the darkness. Do you light any torches? Braun's gonna have a hard time seeing if you don't.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
will
right. I
light
was gonna.
So you can do your light thing, or I can light a torch. It's up to you.
How are we on like torch stuff?
I have 10 torches in my pack.
I think we should just do a
Yeah, like-
torch then for now.
Yeah, I've got like 6 or 7. I just haven't. So
Okay.
I'll light one.
All right. So you have your light, of course, and now you are down at the room where you were before. The second large circular room.
All right. We head on over to that door. With that, we know where the button is. And we just press that bad boy to open it up.
There's a grinding and a crunching noise, but nothing happens.
What?
Someone didn't like us being here.
Or after centuries of neglect, it finally failed after 2.
Could be.
All right.
Quick
Well,
question on what we know about sand race. So if we take that amber, does that sand wraith disappear? It can't come back, or is it just a result of its manifestation that it leaves behind?
You don't know enough about Sand Wraith. Sand Wraith economics to know that.
All right, so
Okay.
we didn't get that information from the school. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we didn't get that.
Maybe they'll be able to tell us next time.
or maybe they don't know. It
Right, they may
seems
not
to be
know,
a
yeah.
very sporadic occurrence.
So is this? So the button is fully pressed, right? Like
It's fully pressed and it's not moving anymore.
Yeah. Did the door even like creak a little bit?
No.
So last time we opened it, did it like slide into the wall? Is that what happened?
Yes, last time it slid into the floor below.
Okay, into the floor.
So the stones around the door here, do they appear loose at all? Or is there any way to get to the mechanism?
There are a few loose stones, though not incredibly loose. Just they seem to be a little bit aged, and they don't seem to be close enough. They're like floor tiles, a few feet away.
To hell with it. I would like to try and push the door in. Just like put both hands on it and just try to just push this thing down.
Give it a strength roll.
I knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it.
You push the door, and the only thing you succeed in is spraining your wrist. The door is stuck very firmly now.
I would like to medicine that.
All right, I'll
To,
try.
like, I don't know, wrap it or whatever.
Yeah, you wrap it.
Yeah, I couldn't roll that for the fucking door.
So I'd like to try to pull down on the door since it went down into the floor before. I'll use a strength roll to try and kind of yank it
Okay.
down.
Yeah, like I like tag Braun in. I'm like, it's your go. Well, not bad.
Okay. Yeah, you jump up onto the door and you grab it, and it grinds down by about a foot before it stops again. So now
Well-
you have like a foot of space at the top.
Yeah, we
Not
might
bad.
be able to get through here, but it did reset twice now on us, so I wouldn't want to go in without at least something to wedge in there to keep it from shutting.
If we could even find something strong enough, like something like the mechanism might be so strong it just like just snaps it.
Well, we could wedge a piton into it, with a hammer. But can we try to? I mean, can
That's
we try
not the
again
worst
to
idea.
open it up again? Or
You want to try and pull it even further? You mean?
yeah,
You know what? Let's combine strength. Me and Braun pull this bad boy down at the same time. You game?
let's do it.
All right.
Try it.
Here we go. The two of us together.
I'm honestly amazed at this point.
It's so
That's-
good.
That's like almost impossible.
That takes talent.
Yeah, it's like a 1 in 400 chance.
At least.
Yeah, that it is. It is a 1 in 400 chance. Correct. Holy okay, so God, what the fuck happens?
As you both hop up to try to do this,
It's actually
the
more than
door
one.
slides shut on your hands. Both of you are trapped there.
Ah! Oh God, no!
Our hands are trapped in between. Is that what you're saying?
We're both just stuck
Yeah,
hanging
we're
there.
stuck. Some of us more than others, obviously.
Well, this is unfortunate.
Like, Andarin, press the button, do something, please.
Put
I
the candle back.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I am pressing the button on the mechanism.
As he says this, he's violently pressing the button many times. But nothing is happening.
Okay, well, let's see if I can roll a strength to help pull the door down enough to get you guys out.
This should be good.
Comes the third fail. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm so ready, dude. Okay.
No. Fortunately, he does manage to pull it down enough for you guys to slide your hands out, though the door snaps back into place. It seems like your passage has been closed.
Damn it. Other door. There's another door. Let's go try the other door.
No, before we do that, is there any damage to the hands?
Yeah, did we just get stuck or crushed? What's the deal here?
The only thing that's damaged is your dignity.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to take the hammer with the pitons from Andarin, and I'm wailing at the door.
Okay. Are you try to crack it open?
I am going to bust this sucker open as best I can.
Okay. You, do a strength. You start to hammer in these pitons in different places, just trying to smash the door open. Unfortunately, you're unsuccessful. And none of the pitons are stuck, and you don't damage any of them, and they're all fine. But now you just have a door with a bunch of cracks in it.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep at it.
Keep
until
at
I
it.
am tired.
Wait.
Too
A
tired
door
to
with a bunch
continue.
of cracks, you say?
Yep.
So if the door's a little bit cracked, I
Yeah,
want
you
to
can
give
mend
it I want to do it like a sprinting shoulder ram then.
Okay. Do another strength. This is gonna be good.
Dude,
Yeah,
what
as
the
expected.
fuck?
You run up to it and you bounce off of it.
Ugh,
Your shoulder hurts.
All right, I'm going to keep
Ugh.
trying to bash it in with a hammer
Okay.
until I'm too tired to continue.
Nothing continues to happen.
Dude, just let it
This
go.
time, you break your hammer.
Okay.
I saw this happening.
Yeah,
Blood
yeah.
on
So did I.
your,
So did I.
Piton's my hand now.
Dude,
Just
what
gonna
is it
stop.
with this fucking dungeon? I do not like this place anymore. And I just
That's right.
pull Braun off. I'm like, it won. Okay, the door won today. Sometimes
So
the door wins.
no, I'm not done. Is there some shards of rock that we've chipped off now that I could use as a makeshift hammer?
God.
I'm just going to keep
You
hammering
can
at
use
it.
a makeshift hammer now.
No, just pick up a rock in my hand and just start hitting
Like
it.
we did with the outer door, you mean?
Yeah, you can try that.
I will try that.
One of your pitons goes a little bit further in with a loud cracking sound.
Hmm.
I'm going to keep going.
Okay. Nothing happens. Nothing happens that time either. Just getting a little.
Alright.
You're getting more tired, and it's getting more difficult.
Yeah.
Well, can I make an athletics roll to see if I can keep going with enough strength to
To
do
not get
something?
winded.
It's been a few rolls since we had a one. I can't wait.
All right,
Yeah,
so I'm going
go
to
for
do an athletics, and I'm going to do more strengths after that if I succeed.
Yeah, you don't feel that winded. You take a little bit to step back and catch your breath. before you
Second
get back into your
wind.
work.
I'm gonna give him guidance. Add a +4 to that. Or don't. If up to you.
Right. Are you driving another one of your pitons with a loud crack?
All right, I'll keep going.
But yeah,
I
you
still have
can use that
guidance.
D4 now if you want. Yeah. Dude.
Yep, you're driving a third one with a crack.
+4. to
That's
that.
a no-go, unfortunately. They only got
+4.
one. Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
plus D4. You get to roll the D4.
That's right.
Hmm, 19.
Like I said,
very
that's
nice. Fourth piton goes in.
So is this door starting to look pretty shabby now?
Unfortunately, that one does not go in. 3 more rolls at this.
Oh, there it is. About damn time.
Yep. You drive in another one, and that one finally cracks this wall. It falls inward onto the staircase, and all of your pitons are strewn about in the rubble, and you can pick them out easily. They're all in good shape.
Awesome. Like I say, sometimes you just gotta strength your way through things.
I guess so. Although that doesn't always work out for the best. It did this time, but
Your hammer is broken now, so take that off your list of stuff.
yeah. Might find a new hammer in here, though. Who knows?
I have rocks.
I have rocks. I love it.
Me unga. Party bunga.
Okay, so once we get in, what I'd like to do is I'd like to take a piece of the door, okay?
Okay.
A sizable chunk. Now I'd like to cast light on that, all right?
Okay.
And then I would like to drop that over the side of the railing down.
Okay.
All right. And then I would like to watch it, and I would like to listen.
Okay. You watch it, and after it goes down, probably good 200 or 300 feet, if you had to guess, it suddenly disappears. You don't hear any sound.
It doesn't. Does it shatter or just it's gone?
It's just gone.
God damn, son, that's a long way down. But we came prepared this time.
Ish.
So 200 or 300 feet doesn't smack into a floor that we can hear.
But again, we're just looking for doors. I think that's the main key here. We're not trying to hit the
Right.
bottom of this thing. We're just trying to get in some doors.
And we know there's a door like 2 levels down that we can try to.
Well,
bust our way
the
through.
first level, actually. Like the first level we went down, there was that painted door.
You had your painted door.
All right. And well, we do have the pitons, and we have rocks to use as hammers now.
I guess so.
So what are you guys doing?
So we're gonna attach a grappling hook. Is that what we're doing here? And then we're going to, is that gonna get us across? How are we doing this? Are we gonna like grapple to one? So basically, here's what I'm thinking: we throw the grappling hook across and then pull it against the railing below us, right? And then we tie off right here, and then we could cross that way with one grappling hook. Then we wouldn't be able to get the grappling hook back. Oh no, the last person to cross could just like dangle and we could pull them across or something. How's that sound?
Really safe, like nothing could go wrong.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
So we're just trying to get across that one.
Yeah, for starters, we're trying to get the one and get back to that door.
Yeah. So how far, how big is the gap in the spiral?
It's quite big.
It was like 10 feet, wasn't it?
Yeah, like 10 to 12 feet.
Good God.
We got 10 foot of rope and 100 foot and 50 foot. So we got the 150 that's still back up there. We've got the 50 that Grint has, and we've got the 10 that Undarn has, and the 100 that I have.
Right. So what I'm saying is that we throw a grappling hook across until it sticks to something, right? And then we tie one end here, and then we just like slide down the rope to the next level.
Well, we can try that.
I think it's a solid idea.
What could go wrong?
All right. Well, I will volunteer to be the one to fall down the well.
So, how do we do the throw? Is it just a strength roll?
The throw would be more of a dex.
No, it'll be strength. You're not really trying to aim here. You're just trying to get distance.
Yeah. So I guess I'd say Bron, I like you give it a throw. I'm not so confident in my abilities at throwing rope lately.
All right.
Okay, let's make sure that the non-thrown end of the rope is tied off to something.
So Grint's having trouble pushing rope. I got it. So I'll take a shot.
Yeah, well, like I'm holding on to the other end when he throws it, obviously.
Yeah, that's never failed at all.
Agreed.
What will go wrong?
Almost a one.
This is fine. Yeah. You throw it, and it's an excellent throw. It was exactly what you wanted it to.
Excellent. Okay, so what I do is like I loop it around the railing, and then I start pulling until it gets nice and taut.
You do so.
All right, and then I tie it off.
You do so.
Excellent. So who wants to cross first?
I guess I will volunteer for that.
Okay, and we're gonna hold on. Even though it's tied off, I'm still holding on to the rope. Just for whatever.
Okay. I'm going to take the 10 foot of rope I have, loop it around my waist, and then put a loop around the rope that is being used as a bridge.
Oh, jeez. All right, no more falling. I like it.
Okay. So should it be a dex to make sure that I keep my handholds, or strength to get myself across?
Strength. You make it across. It's not very clean, but you do make it across.
Nice.
All right. I will make sure that this end of the rope stays secured.
All right. I guess I'm next. I'm just gonna go next. I asked Bron to hold the rope while I cross.
Okay.
All right.
Very nice. Yep. That works as well.
So now the idea is that I'm untying the rope, and you guys are going to hold on to it and pull, and I'm going to climb up.
Yeah, that's pretty much you can do that, or you just try to jump, and if you do fall, well, hey, what do you get? You can always just tie the rope around you.
Yeah. Definitely make sure that you don't go any further than the rope will let you.
Yeah. So you can just tie around your waist and try to jump, I figure.
All right, I'll try that then. Is that a strength roll?
Yes. Throwing yourself off. Yep, you make it as well. Once again, just barely.
Yeah. Like throw out a hand and bring him across. Like, boom. Easy. Not a problem.
Yeah, +6 helps.
Yeah, right? So we have this door now is on the landing with us, right?
Correct.
I would like to ask if this door has changed at all since we last saw it.
No, not as far as you can tell.
So if I wanted to figure, if I wanted, would it be a perception roll to notice that something's off about this door? Since we last saw it?
Investigation.
Really? Okay.
I would like to ask this door to open the damn up.
This door is the same.
It's 100% the same. Okay. Gotcha.
You ask it to open up, and it does not comply. Don't you
Mhm.
begin beating it with your batons.
What?
I'm gonna beat with a rock.
I see what you did there. Okay. I would like to look at the bottom of the store, the very bottom, like where it connects to the ground. Is there
Okay.
anything unusual about that at all? Like, or is it just exactly what I'd expect to find? Like, yeah, it just connects to the ground. That's what happens.
It's what you'd expect to find.
Okay, gotcha. So when we last talked about this, it was a door with like a pattern on it. You said it was like a painting, but not quite a picture, right?
Mm-hmm. A painting, but not a picture.
Gotcha. It like different colors too when you say painting, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is the colors on this door, are they like a kaleidoscope of colors, or is it just like solid, like blocks of color here and there? Like there's this large, you know what I mean? How is the color distributed? Is how I would describe it.
How was the color
Checkerboard or
distributed?
swirly? Is it like a
Yeah, like-
checkerboard in an orderly fashion, or is it just smeared different colors all over the place?
It's
Yeah, like-
very much checkerboardy. It's organized.
It's organized colors. I see. I would like to just start like pressing on random colors with my fingers.
Okay.
Or just like tapping the door. Just tap here, tap there, tap there.
Surely no trap will ensue.
Yeah, well, we don't have a thief to check that kind of stuff, so. Or a rogue, whatever they're
I
called.
don't even think a thief would be able to do much with the lock he's never seen before.
Could be.
Nothing happens.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Nothing at all.
Maybe you need to press 2 colors at once.
Oh, something maybe. I would like to try like rubbing one of the red splotch, or not red, one of the splotches. Like I would have to rub it, see if the paint like rubs off or whatever.
It does not.
Okay, man, this one's really got me stumped.
Almost like Andarin was.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, that's fucked.
All right, I stole it from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 2 weeks ago. All right.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I guess I'll do. I couldn't do insight to try to do to see if I notice a pattern. That would be like intelligence, right?
That would be intelligence, yes.
Okay. Is there some sort of pattern with the colors?
Yes, but you can't quite put your finger on it.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. I'm like musing to my friends here. I'm like, there's something with the colors. It's the colors are the key. I would like to check the door for any moving parts. Like, can it be rotated or anything like that? What would I do to check that? Would that be investigation again?
Mm-hmm. No rotation going on as far as you can tell.
Well, I was just saying moving parts in general. Is what I was looking for.
Not as far as you can tell, no.
Okay, so it's not like missing one that you have to slide all of them around to assemble the picture.
Yeah, almost like a Rubik's Cube or some shit, yeah.
No ancient Rubik's Cube.
Right now, I'm just kind of hefting a rock in my hand, kind of bouncing it up and down.
I'm worried about that. I feel like that approach will not fare us well for this door.
All right, I'm gonna try and do an intelligence check on it, see if I can figure out what these colors
All right.
are for, if there's any pattern or anything. I don't think so.
Yeah.
Braun good at Smash. Think not much.
Yeah, no.
Neither of you guys are coming in hot with this one.
Yeah, no, we're dumb as fuck apparently.
It's not hunting and it's not a tree. I'm not too smart about it.
I can't persuade it, so. We tried
Oh
that last time.
shit! Is this thing made out of rock?
Yeah.
This door. I get +2 on it then for all my checks.
Okay.
Does that turns my intelligence roll into a 15?
That would not help you, no.
Okay, just checking. Never mind then. And I assume it doesn't help the investigation check either.
No. You're
Damn.
correct.
All right.
So, do we have a picture of this door, the pattern, or?
No, I'm afraid not. I
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
really
the
hard to
artistic
solve
mind
a
for that.
visual puzzle without any visuals, I have to say.
I will do an investigation on the debris around us to see if I can find any kind of key or color coding pattern, sign, or anything else that would help me with this.
You make the intelligent decision and you begin searching around for something to assist you in getting in.
Man, fuck you.
You don't find anything.
So I see him scrounging around. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna give it a look too. $19.
Very nice. You don't find anything that just gives you the answer like, oh, here it is. But you do find a piece of ceramic with a similar pattern on it.
Huh. Okay. Similar, but not the same.
Mm-hmm. The colors are inversed.
Inversed. By inverse, do you mean like red is where blue is and blue is where red is?
Orange is where blue is. Blue is where orange is. Yeah.
Stuff like that, huh? And do I think, and so like now with this piece of information, I'm trying to like touch the door. Can I find a way to like swap the colors around?
How exactly are you trying to do this?
That's a damn good question.
Can I suggest maybe like touch one hand on the blue and one hand on the orange and see if they swap underneath it?
I could try that. Sure. I press both those things at the same time.
Okay. So you're putting one hand on one color and one hand on the opposing color, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah. That works. The colors fade out and then fade back in to be correct.
Oh, shit!
Remember I said before, touch two colors.
And
now we have a key.
So so using the key, I would like to do everything else in the same fashion, pretty much, to swap the colors around.
Yeah. You continue to do everything else in the same fashion, and when you're at the end, there is a clicking sound. That's it. Just a click.
I try to push the door open.
You push the door open and it swings inward. It's the first door that you've seen here that seems to be on hinges.
And I look back to the guys and I'm like, yeah! Oh!
Yeah, that's fantastic. Hinges.
I peek inside. What do I see? Like, I'm not going inside. I'm peeking inside.
Okay. You peek inside and you don't see much. It seems to be that the room, it's like a hall almost that turns left.
I was going to say, so it's not a room, it's a hallway, is what you're telling me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to take a piece of bone, debris, something, and just kind of slide it across the floor through the hallway.
You slide it across down towards the end of the hallway, and after it disappears out of your sight, you hear a crunch sound, and it stops.
Okay. I want to take another bone. I want to cast light on this one, and I want to throw it down the hallway, same fashion.
All right. You toss that one down the hallway as well, and it disappears at about the same spot with a crunch as well.
When you say disappear, I'm not sure I'm getting this exactly.
As it disappears.
Like, gets crushed?
The light doesn't come off it anymore. It's just gone.
Okay.
Like
And so I had
what did he see right before?
Yeah, like what happens to it?
So as
the
it's sliding,
stone
he
walls
should be
at
getting
the edge.
It's hitting the side of the stone walls. What you're telling me?
No. You just see stone walls as it flies down the hall, and then it's gone suddenly.
It just disappears, like right from view instantly, just gone, and makes a crunching noise when doing so. That makes no sense, guys. I'm looking back at them, kind of relaying the information, like what.
All right, I want to figure this out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a rope around something out here, a grappling hook, and onto something here like the railing. Tie another ring to myself. Take a torch.
No, don't do that.
And then I'm going to use a piton to wedge the door open, like shove it underneath the door so it doesn't slide back closed.
Good thinking.
And then I'm going to start strolling into the room and seeing what I can see. Very cautiously, looking in front of me.
What's your dex score
into this
again?
Hallway.
What?
I said, what's your dex score again?
I got a +2.
All right. That's
14
pretty
dex.
good. All right,
Okay.
Not bad.
And I'm going to, where the light disappeared from this bone, I want to get to near that point and try and figure out what I can see to see if I can figure out what happened to the bone and where it disappeared.
Okay. You approach this section of the wall. This section of the wall along the hallway. And you are... there's no doors on either side of this hallway. And you are in the middle of the hallway when you come across the broken bits of the bone. It looks like it's almost been powdered by how well it's been broken. And it's kind of sharded and fell apart in place. Well, you find both of them like this. At about the same spot.
So obviously, if I were to take a step forward, I would probably turn into the same situation.
Very well could be. Hey, how about you throw another bone there? Just saying. Maybe take a few steps back and see exactly what happens to him.
Yeah, I'll do that. See if I can see if the section of the ceiling drops down on top of it and retracts.
Or something, yeah.
All right. You toss the bone, and nothing happens. It skitters down the hallway until there's another crunch, and then it's gone. You do this from your new spot, I assume.
Yeah, from the spot right next to the thing. So
Wait,
a pressure plate of some sort that prevents this from happening, maybe?
No.
I'm gonna do an
I
investigation.
would like
see
to.
if I
I tell him to back
standing
up a
on.
little bit. I tell him to back up a little bit, and I throw a bone from where I am at the start again towards down the hallway.
All right. It goes past the distance that you originally threw it and continues to go beyond Braun until it stops on the floor, and it's just sitting there.
I'm not getting this, guys. What is this?
Well, it looks like you disarmed it. You might as well walk down the hallway and pick up your bone.
I don't know about that now.
All right,
So two bones.
I'm gonna take. So if I'm standing on like some stone, right? So is there like, if I take a step back off of this stone that I'm standing on to the stone behind it, and then try and throw the bone in and see what happens?
It goes down the hallway and skitters to a stop. There's a few moments before you hear the crunch.
Okay. I would like to detect invisible traps.
Okay. I mean, I know you'd like to, but what are you going to do about it?
How are you gonna do this?
I don't know.
With a special ability or something?
No. A reference. It's a reference.
Oh, okay. What's the ceiling like here?
The ceiling here is normal.
Like
Just
it's
like all the
okay.
other ceiling.
Okay. What about the floor? Is the floor unique in any way? Is there anything else on the floor other than the bits of bone?
No, floor seems fine.
No markings, nothing.
Nope, nothing.
Okay, so all we have is
Just
a long
powdered
hallway
bone.
that does a 90-degree turn to the left at the end of it.
No, it's near
Yep.
the beginning where it turns. You have to like peer out from the door. You have to like look slightly to your right when you peer through the door down the hall, because the hall immediately turns.
Oh, it immediately turns, and there's
The
another
door
hallway.
the door is in the corner. Yeah.
I don't quite get it, but all right. But we can't see all the way down the hallway, is what you're telling me.
Correct.
So at the end of the hall, does it turn somewhere, or is it a dead end?
You can't see what's at the end of the hall. It's quite a ways.
Understood.
Are there any doors? Are there any doors on either side along this hallway?
No, not from what you can see.
Any of those paintings that we used to get in on the walls anywhere?
No.
So the inside of this hallway is exceptionally plain, is what you're telling me.
It's exceptionally blank.
Hmm.
Well, I'm going to do a perception check on the area that I'm standing to see if I can figure out what happened.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you trying to determine with this? You're
Trying to determine anything that would explain the bone crunching before, but it's not crunching now. The ceiling coming down, any mechanisms that might be doing this, anything out of place, anything that's movable, that sort of thing. It's kind of a general, anything different in this area that's different than other areas.
Nothing is different, and that's what makes it suspicious. Nothing is suspicious at all.
At this point, so out here where I'm at on the landing, is there? I want to find like the largest of the longest, I should say, either like the longest stick or bone or whatever I can.
Okay.
And how long is whatever I find?
It's pretty long. If you find a length of pretty much destroyed wood.
Okay, I want to take
like
this
a former
yeah.
flagpole.
Gotcha. I want to take that into the room with me, and I want to kind of slide it forward on the ground in front of me as I walk.
How far do you want to go?
First, I'm going to go up to where Bron is.
Okay.
And then I'm going to take one more step after him.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay. So I tap around with the stick. I tap on the ground where it's at.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I take 5 more steps forward.
Nothing happens.
Another 5.
Nothing happens.
Okay. I just start walking forward with the stick running on the ground until I either get to the end of the hallway or something happens.
Roll a wisdom save.
Okay. Get at me.
You see something at the end of the hall. You're not sure why, but it scares you even though you don't see what it is. You feel the urge to turn around.
Really? I don't know what it is, but there's something down there and it scares me.
And if you had failed it, you'd have probably ran screaming out of there.
Mm-hmm. So I feel like this. Oh, I'm overcome by the sense of dread, is what you're saying.
Yes.
This thing I see. Do I know if it's animate or is it just like I saw a scary mask or something?
You can't tell. You just saw some movement. You don't see it anymore.
So there was something moving,
Mhm.
but it's gone now.
Mhm.
I say we're not alone. We're not alone, boys. So at this point, I've got like shield in one hand, a long pointy stick in the other hand.
Mhm.
Okay. So whatever the fuck broke those bones, it might be whatever the hell this is too. Weird, and it's some type of horror or abomination or something. So I let everyone know to get right behind me and like get battle ready. Like we might be doing some shit here.
Okay, I ready my bow.
And
Okay.
you think it's safe for me to move from my spot?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I'll come up behind you then.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to am I countering the same thing, or is it gone now?
It's gone now. And as you look around to see where it's been, you notice that all of a sudden you guys are right next to the door. The door's like right behind you. It's like you barely went into the hall at all.
What?
Also, the bones are directly in front of you as well, just a few feet.
The bones
Yeah,
Those
the
broken
crushed
bones.
ones. True.
are wait. They're only a few feet behind, in front of us.
All of them.
Are they still crushed?
Yeah, all of them. Yes.
Basically, you and I just got put back to the beginning of the hallway.
What kind of Worldo shit is this? I'm going in again. Shield up, thing forward. You guys tell me what happens.
Does anybody want to do an Arcana check?
If you
figure out
want,
what the
like,
heck is going on.
Grint's not the thinky type. Clearly, he's just gonna keep like while you guys are doing Arcana checks. I'm gonna put the fucking stick on the ground again and keep walking forward.
Brain small, axe big.
Damn
That's how
right.
Grint goes. So what exactly are you doing? You're just
Trying to
walking on him?
determine. I'm walking behind him. I'm trying to determine if I can figure out if I can figure out what's going on. Just detect to see if there's anything magical going on, and if it is, what I might be able to figure out about it.
No idea. But now that you walk a little bit further, you'd know that there are doors on both sides of the hallway.
There are?
Yeah, there are doors now. Where
That
there weren't
we-
doors before.
Didn't see previously.
Correct.
Okay, are we
What
on the
the
same
fuck?
level that we were on before?
You take a peek out to check real quick, and you are on the same level that you were before. It's the same door. You double check.
Yeah, because obviously it would have a pitten holding it open. All right.
Do we want to check a door? Is that how we're feeling?
Well, I got a feeling that the fact that we moved to a certain part of this hallway, we got put back to there, and now the doors are visible. It might have been just a process you had to go through to reveal the doors to the visibility. So
Okay.
let's take the first door on the left and see if we can open it.
Okay.
What kind of door is it? Is it like the door we came in, or is it just a regular door?
This is a stone door with a clear handle.
Clear? You mean like
Like
see-through,
glass.
just
Like
a
it's
glass
evident, not clear like glass. Evident. It's an evident handle that you can see. Since
Oh,
all
so-
the other doors were flat and plain, I kind of like.
So I will try.
Okay.
I will try the door handle and see if I can open the door.
Alrighty. You can in fact open this door.
All right, I will open this door and look in with my torch.
The inside of this door doesn't seem to have much inside. There is a set of stone chairs here, all stacked up very neatly. Less chairs and more stools. Anything else?
Is this like a small storeroom, about 10 by 10, or is it a large room with just a lot of stuff in it?
is like a small storage closet more than anything else.
All right. I will shut the door and go to the one on the right.
All right. You shut the door and go to the one on the right. This one is closed.
Is there any way to open it?
Not as far as you can tell. It has a clear handle. It's just when you pull on it, nothing happens.
Pushing on it doesn't do anything either.
Pushing on it does nothing as well.
So the last one, did it open inward or outward?
The last one opened inward.
Okay. And so I'm like, Brian, you might just need to give it a good push.
All right. I will try to open the door and then use my strength to push it open.
You cannot open it like that. It's not working.
I'm like, all right, I got this one then. I've been, my strength rolls haven't been great, but it's time. Like it's time for me to step up. Here I go.
Here's the one. Oh, surprising, no. Unfortunately, that is not enough to open the door either.
And I assume it wouldn't make sense to me that even though it's a stone door, my +2 dwarf thing, like that doesn't apply here, does it?
That does apply here, but that
does
still does not help.
17 wouldn't do it. Okay, gotcha.
You're still trying to push your way through a stone door.
Yeah, I know, I got it. Okay. And does this door seem different from the other one?
A little, yes.
A little. It's a little bit larger. Does it have like an area where there'd be like a keyhole?
Yes, there does look like there's a keyhole.
Okay.
Does anybody have luck picks?
I'm guessing no.
Damn it, Jim, I'm a hunter, not a rogue.
Do you want to skip this one, or do you want us to both try and push it in at the same time?
We could try to push it at the same time just once and see if that works. Otherwise, we might just want to move on. I mean, I'm ready for busting it down with some rocks, but you know.
Okay, let's try both of us same time. Stone door, no problem. Okay, well.
You do eventually manage to force this door open.
Nice.
And what do we see inside?
Inside, you see a wooden chest on the far side. That's it, really.
And I grab Braun immediately, and I'm like, trap. Might be a trap.
Maybe.
I'm like, roll something across the floor. Do something.
Got your sandbag ready to swap?
Yeah. I take another piece of the bones that we have that are around, and I roll that one across the floor towards the chest.
All right. Nothing happens.
Okay. If we do even though we're not rogues, if we do a perception check, can we still see traps?
Yes.
I'm like, so I know Braun's got pretty good eyes, so I tell him to look around. Ryan?
All right, I'll take a look real quick.
You do not see any traps.
Okay.
All right. I'm like, I'll let you open the chest then while I keep watching this hallway.
I will open this chest.
You approach the chest. It's a large wooden chest, not of any design or make that you can tell, and it seems to be locked by 4 or 5 different locks.
What style of locks? Are they padlocks or?
No, they are built into the chest.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well,
What's the chest made out of?
Chest
Wood.
is wooden.
All right.
is it in
Grant,
good
do you want to just
condition?
bust this thing open?
How so? You want when you say bust, you want me to use my axe on it?
Yeah, it would be a thought.
Fuck it. All right, here we go. How do you want me? Do I just strength check? Is that how we do it?
Or do you attack it?
As an attack roll or a strength roll?
That would be a strength roll, I guess.
17.
You swing and you break the chest open.
All right.
The lid snaps open, and you reveal the contents of the chest. Inside, there seems to be a lot of dust and a lot of ruined cloth, unfortunately. That's all there is.
Ruined by age or ruined by me crushing it with an axe?
A little bit of both.
Yes.
God damn it.
Just cloth, man.
I guess. So that's all there is cloth?
Upon first inspection.
That's all that's on
yeah.
top without diving in a bit deeper yet.
Oh, okay.
So do you really want to do an investigation on this, or do you want somebody who hasn't cut their hands open 3 times?
I got this. All right. I cut the chest open. All right. So when I cut it open, can we just like peel the box or the top off? Is that how it works?
Yeah, he said the top came open.
Yeah,
Okay.
the top is open already. Yeah, you like
All right, then
smashed
yeah,
it open.
let's keep getting in there. What else do we see?
You keep digging through more and more stuff. And inside, there doesn't seem to be anything of real value. It seems to be mostly personal items. There is a small locket made out of what looks like silver, but you're not sure. There is... That seems to be it.
Do you want to
There is a coin at the bottom of the box.
A coin, you say?
Singular coin.
Uh,
Your dwarf metal senses tell you it's made out of tin.
Okay. Do I notice any? Are there like markings and insignias on it?
No, it's a plain disc. It's very well worn.
A well-worn disc. Let's pocket that for now.
Do you
Put
might wanna-
a tin coin in your inventory.
Do you might want to do some Arcana checks on some of this stuff to see if it might be cursed?
Yeah, I was gonna say we should do an Arcana check on the locket for sure.
You have no idea if that's magical or not.
Okay then. I go, yeah, could be magic, could be not. What's inside the locket?
Nothing. It seems to be empty, oddly enough.
An empty locket. That's strange. I guess we should take it with us, though.
Doesn't even have a proper setting for a picture.
It's very strange. But yeah, I think we should take it with us.
Is there anything else in this room besides this chest, like a stone bed or anything like that? Is it just a storeroom or is it a bedroom of some sort?
You don't know. The rest of the room is surprisingly bare. Surprisingly bare.
This structure is very strange.
Yeah.
Personal items in a vestibule off of a seemingly bottomless pit, but who knows? Maybe it's just more teleportation nonsense.
Maybe.
At the
Maybe
bottom
we're not
here.
seeing the whole deal here. I think maybe there's an enchantment on this place or something.
Right. But this seems like a very odd setup for a place where somebody would want to live, and yet here are some personal effects.
Well, I mean, it's only weird
it-
because
what's
the
this, a
place is
monastic
buried under
order?
sand.
It could be an ancient monastic order too.
Maybe, but yeah, I think it could just also be like a some type of residential building that's buried under a shit ton of sand. sand. It just goes down, really far. Or in this case, it went up very far, I suppose. Granted, there was a sacrificial pit, so that's probably out.
And the weird door.
Might have been sacrificial. It might have been where the officials ate lunch. You don't know that.
Oh, and they just, it was the one with the trap door that goes into the bone room. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't believe that for an instant. It'd be one thing if it was at like the bottom of this place, but the fact that it's at the top makes it very suspect. Like they would have had like they're gonna bring their trash all the fucking way up to the top. Nah. There's something wrong about that.
What do you say?
It was some type of sacrificial pit, and they threw the fucking bones down there or whatever, or the people down there. And whatever the fuck came out of that one big pit, I think that's what fucking ate them. Or maybe they threw them down there to fight monsters that came out of the pit. I don't know. Could have been any of that stuff.
Could just been, how they dealt with heretics. So let's check the next door down the hallway.
Agreed.
There are 2 more doors and then the hallway ends.
All right.
It's a very short hallway, actually.
It didn't seem that way at first, but okay.
Yeah, all right. Something's weird here.
All right.
And then it ends though. But the thing that I saw disappeared and not down the hallway?
No.
So my suspicion is it's some sort of enchantment so that when you go down the hall, you get back, you see no doors, right? So if you fail the wisdom check, you would run out and you'd never see these doors. But since you didn't, you continued on, you were able to get teleported back to the beginning and see the doors now and see the actual room.
Let's hope so. So what's our next door?
There is a door on the left that is smashed open.
Okay.
And there is a door on the right that is sealed, similar to the last door on the right.
Okay.
Good. I didn't realize Braun had already been here.
So tell us about this smash door.
This door has a room beyond it that you haven't looked into yet. But the door itself is broken as if it took a single impact right to the bottom center of the door. And it just kind of snapped in half and crumbled inward.
Okay.
One half of the door is laying there and the other half is shattered.
Well, I'm going to stick my head around the corner and take a look at what's going on in here.
Okay.
Not a whole lot, guys.
All right, looks good.
Inside of this room. Oh, you guys are gonna go into the room, right?
Yeah, like someone who wants to go in.
Yeah. I don't see too much from here, but I guess I'll take a step inside the open room.
All right, then.
Right. This room is lined with shelves. Okay, none of the shelves have anything on them except for 2 all the way at the back, which have a pair of chests on them. Small chests that you would hold money in.
Okay. Well, I'm going to slowly approach the back wall there and see if I trip anything.
All right. You just going to approach the back of the room there?
Yep. Less cautious than the other guys.
Everything is fine. Nothing happens to you. You're okay.
Okay. Well, 2 small chests. I'll just grab both of those and bring them out to the main hallway.
You pick up both the chests, and you can tell they're quite fragile, and whatever in them is a little bit heavy, so they're probably barely holding together. You're going to need a sleight of hand to make sure that these don't fall apart while you're carrying them.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Oh yes.
Oh boy.
Yes, please.
As you're trying to shift one of the chests to different hands, you immediately drop both of them. Not only is the sound shatteringly loud, but there's also a shower of coins that fall out. You're not entirely sure what these coins are made out of,
Okay.
as Grint has not inspected them yet.
All right. Uranium coins it is. All right. I guess I spend like 30 turns picking up coins now.
I look in the room and I'm like, what the hell was that?
I say at the sound of coins tinkling on the floor, I'm sure Grint is running in there.
Yeah, they're
All right,
rolling all over
I'm
the place.
peeking in. I'm like, need some help there, sport?
My life is a disaster.
So that loud noise that rang out through all this place,
Mhm.
did that seem to stir anything?
Nope,
Okay, that's good. That's nice.
nothing you can see.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. Okay.
So you spend a while picking up all these coins, not inspecting them at all for their value.
Well, I would like to check one of the coins out.
Okay, you pick up one of the coins, and you look over it. You bite it, because that's what you do.
And he gets a disease, right?
Yeah, right. Roll for
And
bite.
it is revealed to you that this coin is made out of pewter.
Huh. Okay.
You're not sure why, but
And
it is.
again, does it have any markings on?
No, these are all flat, perfectly round discs. Some of them are more worn than others, but they're all very, very old. They're also quite heavy.
I see.
Okay. I'll go ahead and put those in my pack since I think I'm carrying a little bit less than everybody else.
Okay.
What does he have?
So-
just 30
Yeah.
coins, or how many coins does he have now?
If you pick up all of them and put them in your pack, you are going to have. I should mention GM roll that. You have 295 brass coin, or sorry, pewter coins.
So
You
are they,
can't carry
are they
that many,
like
by the way, they're really heavy.
coins or chips?
Now that you think about it, they're more like chips than they are coins.
Mm-hmm. Or tokens, even some might say.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right.
I'll have the number 38 on them. Oh no, never mind.
And how much would that weigh?
A lot. A few 100 pounds, probably. Pretty heavy.
Okay.
These are like fat, like silver dollar sized thick pewter coins.
So they weigh
Okay.
a pound each. Is what you're telling me?
I'm
Yeah, roughly.
going to say that I probably don't pick up all of them. I'm going to pick up a reasonable amount of about.
I'm gonna pick up one as well.
You
Yeah.
can carry like 30 or 40 in a bag if you wanted to.
Okay. Well, I'll probably take about 20 with me.
Right, yeah. 20 big pewter coins.
Do we think there's any value to these at all?
Could be. I guess we'll see.
Do you think there's any value to them at all?
I have an idea what they might be. We'll see.
Poker chips?
And
Maybe, but no.
so how much does 20 of these weigh?
Well, a pound apiece, so.
Roughly a pound a piece, so about 20 pounds.
All right.
I just don't know if there's any value in picking them up, to be honest with you. So.
Well, if they weigh a pound apiece, that's something I can throw at somebody at the very
Yeah, that'd be a good throwing weapon.
They would work as sling bullets. They would.
Okay, so we have one last door.
Let's check that door out. We may have to try and push it open together, probably.
We'll see. We'll see. So this door. You said it was quite similar to the other locked door, correct?
Yes, correct.
And it has a keyhole.
Correct, yes.
I would like to peek through it with my darky vision.
Excuse me?
Whoa there.
My dark vision.
All right, you peek through the keyhole with your dark vision, but the keyhole is blocked off. It is not a traditional keyhole. The door is too thick for that.
I see. Okay. But definitely shaped like a key, like a traditional key, right?
Yes.
Weird. All right. I look at Braun and I make like a pushing motion. Together. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. Together we push.
And oh yikes.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Yeah, unfortunately you do not make it with your combined effort. Braun tries to help Grin out, but it is just not going to budge.
Okay, so we shake it out a little bit. You know, that was just the warm up. I'm like doing some stretches and shit. I'm like, all right, one more. We got this. I just didn't come at it right. You know, I didn't have my chi focused.
That's what you want to call it.
Okay.
Yes, I do. So again, together. Here we go.
Yeah. Well,
That one doesn't work either.
Son of a bitch.
here, Grant, let me give it a try with Braun.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fine. Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Right. You guys do open it.
What?
Just had to both roll above a 10. It's not that hard.
God
You should give yourself.
Yes.
guidance.
You open this door. Inside, you find several tool benches. You're not sure what these tool benches are for because they don't have any tools on them, but clearly some kind of project was here based on the scuffings and small bits of like metal shavings and other things you find in this room.
So,
I'll do a perception check, see if I can find anything that would highlight why they were using this
Yeah.
for.
and are there any drawers on the tool benches or just flat surfaces? Or what's going on with them?
Just flat surfaces.
Okay.
No drawers, just very plain tables.
Right. I'm going to do an investigation, see if there's any scraps of any, like, materials of any note around the...
precious metals.
Right. Precious metals also.
You do a search for precious metals and general other things you could scrounge, but there's nothing really. Nothing worth bringing with you.
Okay.
So we don't know what this room was used for then.
Yeah. It's clearly a workshop, but you don't know what for.
For making pewter coins.
Yeah, maybe. They wouldn't have the metal shavings then. I'd like to check out the metal shavings. What kind of metal is it?
It seems to mostly be bronze.
Bronze. But we haven't encountered much bronze so far.
So, somebody who knows history a little bit better, Is there a civilization that used to be in this area known for
Well,
metalworking?
that's the thing is that we haven't really run across anything. Like I keep expecting to find some type of insignia or something on the coins or something that we might be able to history check, but we haven't really found much. It's like I mean, I assume all civilizations have like metalworking workshops. Wouldn't really help us hammer it down. I would like to do a history check based on the pewter coins, like because I don't know, maybe there was some civilization known for that type of token or whatever.
Okay.
$14.
Unfortunately, no, that does not reveal any information to you.
Gotcha. Although would that even be 16? No, because like pewter's a type of stone, yeah.
No, it's a lead alloy.
Okay, gotcha. So never mind then. So yeah, I don't know shit about nothing. This was the last door. Nothing of value in this room at all, huh? It was just tables and metal scraps, right?
Correct.
Okay, I guess we keep pushing on then.
Keep on keeping on. Well, that is all the rooms in this hallway done.
Yeah, let's. So we should leave this hallway then. As we're leaving, I'd like to resume my shield at the front, pole at the front as we walk our way out of here.
Okay. You're all back out in the hallway, and you can't find the way back to your circular stairs. It's just hallway in both directions.
I thought you said the door was right over there.
It was a second ago, but it's not now.
A second ago. Dude.
Okay. Well, what does this hallway look like?
This is a good place to end things for now, I think.
Oh yeah,
I don't have an awful lot after this.
Okay.
I have all this stuff like right here, but after this hallway, I don't have much. So I'd just be adding things on the fly.
That's fine. That's totally okay.
Yep. So we will
prepare a bit further next week.
All right, I'll start drawing a map.
You thought we were gonna fucking die, didn't you? He was like, "Don't even need to keep going with this campaign."
I did think a little bit that you were gonna fuck up again and just get both of you guys killed on the way down.
God damn it!
It was a fair assumption to make, you know.
It was. I thought we were dead too.
So did we throw up the illustration from last campaign?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I when I took my break, I showed that to everyone. They loved it.
What? I always love
that.
That
should be your new off stream.
Yeah, just my splash screen. Yeah.
Isn't it just blank right now?
Yes, it is just blank right now. That's correct.
Yeah, that's great.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, good session, guys. Catch you all next week.
I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for showing up.
All right. Thanks for having us.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining. I am going to switch you over to Latro, and I will see you.
Oh boy, that was a nail biter.
Yeah, just give me a second.
Sorry, what was that?